Hello and welcome to Roll Out, a role-playing stream in which today we're playing Tales from the Loop, and I am joined by Emily. Hello and welcome to Roll Out, Kieran, a role-playing stream in which today we're playing Tales from the Loop, and I, Kath.
Hello.
And Rackham, who has vanished. Rackham?
Oh no, my internet connection is unstable.
Of course it is.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I can hear everything.
No, you're okay. Okay,
Oh,
we
you're
can hear
good,
you.
you're
Okay.
We're good.
I was gonna say I could hear all of that.
That's okay. It was definitely fantastic. Professional one again. I stopped one stream from making noise. I didn't see that there was another one open. It's hopefully like third time's a charm. Next time that won't happen. Thank you. But with that, I'm going to ask everybody if they could possibly roll 66 so that we can find out who gets the least amount of sixes. Whoever gets the least amount is the person who will recap last episode.
This is the most nerve-wracking roll of the...
Yeah.
Two of them fell off the table. Oh, I have none.
I also have none.
I have two.
Okay, you two give me another roll-off.
Okay.
I can eat man magnet.
What was
I'm
that?
0.
I have one.
Anyway, in the 1980s, we live in a place in England which has, I forgot its name. It's a
New
fictional
Hawthorne?
town. That sounds correct. We are all children, and we get into school, and we hear a new drug has arrived. The drug is called Fizz. It's not Bucks Fizz, the kind of alcohol and orange juice thing. It's something considerably more dangerous. Scott's sister, whose name I forget, but she's very nice and is much better than him at playing hockey. She was found by him in a field because she'd kind of gone missing, and she's kind of staring mysteriously into space. Anyway, they take her. We end up helping a bit, and she is in hospital and she's still in a coma. The next day of school is kind of chaotic as we all try to basically either cut down the rumours or spread the rumours or spread different rumours. Kath may have actually got the grounds person fired by spreading rumours that he was selling Fizz, even though they're not true. But on the front, she's kind of formed a powerful relationship with the head. I'm not sure what this is, a really minor part of the story, but I've gone into it. Anyway, we decide to go. We end up trying to go looking for stuff because basically Scott is starting to have auditory hallucinations. And he sort of mentions the auditory hallucinations to Ryan, who's kind of attached with Julie, who me and Ryan and Julie have kind of formed a gang, and we solve mysteries. And we're very anyway. Scott confesses his weird hallucinations. I'm very into that idea because it's a weird mystery, as is Julie. Kath thinks we're all weird. And the voices say basically go to the canal. We go to the canal. We carry on down the canal. We ignore everything in the canal. Eventually, we find a dog, and the dog has collapsed. And we realise that the dog is also staring into space exactly like the Fizz people. We notice something glowing in the undergrowth. We think it's a ghost. It's actually just a glowing thing, which is like a glowing bowling ball that projects holograms onto you if you nearly touch it. We're quite excited by this. Then we decide to follow the path the dog may have came. By the time we come back the same way, the glowing ball has been picked up by mysterious people in a van. The van drives off, and we get its number plate, we get its details, and we also get where it's going, which is the MacArthur Applied Technology Park. And then we leave with everyone having very complicated emotions and Ryan and Julie running around in the field high-fiving.
I don't remember the last bit, but generally the rest of that was very, very accurate.
Emotionally, it was accurate.
Is there anything else anybody wants to add to that? No? Okay.
No, I think that's
Yeah,
pretty much
I think
everything.
that was pretty much everything covered.
Very comprehensive.
Succinct.
Okay.
Oh, the press is crawling all over school.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you missed out the bit where you made Claire cry.
Oh yeah. I made Claire cry because I thought she was spreading rumours. But I also dragged Scott past all the BBC people. Ryan is a very intense young man.
Okay, so do we want to start again exactly where we left off, or would we like to continue on to a future scene?
I don't think Claire has anything more specific to do with the van driving away other than an end of episode. Oh no! So
Okay. So, what I'm going to do is go to the next day at the school break time. Claire, earlier on you have noticed something, and that was a few police having appearing to knock on the door of the janitor before entering the janitor's closet.
I'm just gonna repress.
Okay. You are all hearing little rumors that the janitor is up to something. She's not the only one who saw the police enter, and basically, what would you like to do? It is currently the break time early in the day at school.
What's school gossip doing these days? Is it more about the janitor?
Pretty much all the school gossip today is about the janitor having...
And not about Wendy?
Uh,
Vindicated.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whereabouts
that
is
thing.
the janitor? Is he still coming in?
The janitor... You haven't seen the janitor today.
I would imagine I've pretty much probably cornered Julie on the way to school and was kind of excitedly saying, we have a number plate. We need to hack. We need to find a modem. I've got manuals. I'm sure I can do it. I'm saying I'm very enthusiastic about this idea. I'm probably speaking quicker than Ryan's ever spoke before. I'm sure the school has a computer lab, Julie, and I'm not allowed to use it anymore, but I bet you are.
Yeah, I'm probably allowed to use it. I'm sure you'll be allowed to use it if you're with me.
Okay, because last time I got into trouble.
It's fine. We won't get into trouble this time.
Excellent, problem solved. Let's do this.
Okay. So, do you do that straight away, like during break time? Do you go to the computer lab, or are you gonna?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god, what kind of operating system was available at that time? Was it just DOS?
Yeah, it depends on the school. So it's like literally I'm the person from the past, so I'm trying to remember. It depends how expensive this. Because some of the schools might still just have BBCs.
Okay.
You might be able a room full of BBCs and one decent computer.
Okay, and would they be in any way connected to the outside world?
No, the big computer maybe though. It depends on how posh the school is, really.
Okay.
I mean, my school was Abacus.
Okay, so here that we'll go with the idea that that there is one important computer, like big computer, that you have to get permission to use. Fortunately, Julie has enough interaction with the school's IT technician that she is allowed access to this rather oversized machine with a small monitor on it. And we're talking sort of 80s movie style entries.
Yep.
So what are you trying to do exactly?
Right, Julie, we can do this together, right?
Yep.
Okay. Have you seen War Games?
No.
It's really good. Honestly, it's my favourite movie.
We'll have to watch it at some point then. But
Yes.
okay.
Okay. In it, basically, there's this thing called the modem, and I sort of wave the modem around, and I'm at the point of getting out my stuff out my bag, which is my brother's computer.
Yep.
So I've kind of got some stuff I've realised. So I'm plugging everything in, and I think I phone up and try to work out who this number plate belongs to,
Okay.
and I try not to make nuclear war. That's the other problem.
Let's not do that. That sounds bad.
If you fail, I'm gonna say now you're not gonna initiate nuclear war. But
Okay. How many ones do I need to roll to make nuclear war?
Norad's going to get involved.
Okay, so you're trying to link up the modem. The number plate with the van by hacking the planet, as it were.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna something with my Gibson.
Yes.
Because I've read I've read most of Neuromancer. That's the other thing as well. So I'm very, very prepared to enter the electronic cyberspace.
In your head, is it all kind of
Yeah, in my head, I think I have to wear a toilet bowl and have kind of an early VR set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Do you want to
considerably,
then? Do you want to give me a what is it? A program?
Do I get, since I brought my brother's computer and using some of that, do I get the bonus?
You do indeed get the bonus.
Right. Which I get 9 dice, which is quite exciting.
Oof.
Whoa.
That's a lot of dice.
And I need 2 sixes.
Okay, so you can indeed work out how to manipulate this computer to make it work, and because nothing really at this stage is protected very much, you log into the local DMV system, and you work out how to, knowing a few things about this, how to get in to the information wherever it there. I mean, there's lots of modem beepy bleepy noises going on in the background, and occasionally the IT administrator looks over, raises an eyebrow, but lets you just get on with it. So one success is to successfully do that, but now you can either do it quickly, do it quietly, get new or unexpected information, or show off.
Oh,
Ryan's actually weirdly annoying. In real life, I'll completely do show. Ryan's a very serious young man. He's just kind of, so he's like, no, I've got to do this well. So I'm like trying to, the equivalent of like doing everything by the book as close as I can. And it's very, very intense. And weirdly, Ryan goes quiet, and he's kind of going coo occasionally when cool stuff happens. But that's kind of it. So, do it quietly.
Okay, so you managed to work out the settings for the modem you have, so that when you're hacking into this thing, it's not making the usual modem noises. The IT admin doesn't seem to think that you're doing anything outside of the usual, and nobody really pays too much attention to you. As you find out that what is the information you're looking for exactly? Who it belongs to?
Is the bus connected to like any tactic? Is it like if it's something like a logbook of who are actually taking the vans out, something like that?
Okay, so yes, so what you do is you look in the DMV database or whatever it is for the local area. I don't actually know who has that kind of information in the UK, and you discover that it is a MacArthur Applied Technology Park van, which you sort of already knew, but confirms it. Then, changing your route, you manage to access the MacArthur Applied Technology Park database itself through just a link next to it on the first database, and you can see that it has been given out to a few people. Well, sorry, no, it's only been given out to one person, and this is someone called Susan MacArthur.
So I write it down excitedly and show it to Julie, and then kind of try to turn everything off and collect my toys.
Okay.
yeah.
You know what this is, Julie? Sorry, do you know what this is, Emily?
No, sorry, expression was me.
Yes.
So fine.
Clues. We have a clue. And probably end.
Okay. Would anybody else like a scene now? Scott or Claire, perhaps?
I don't think I've got anything that important going on
Okay.
yet today. I mean, my trauma isn't bad enough for me to hit my anchor.
I'm kind of I've just remembered, or I'm not sure what happened to the dog.
Oh, what did we do with the dog?
The last I
No.
remember is that I would have been carrying it. So I guess
Okay.
I'd probably take it home.
Yeah, we should do that.
But there is a bit of a loose end there.
That's fine.
That is a good point.
So I'm gonna skip from Julian Ryan in the IT department to you all sitting in Scott's bedroom. Scott, do you want to describe your bedroom quickly?
It's reasonably neat, reasonably sparse. A few posters on the wall, mostly NHL posters of let's see, there would be the Edmonton Oilers, and a few kind of like not that many knickknacks or anything. Some sports equipment.
Okay.
Yeah, not a huge amount of stuff.
Okay, you're sitting there, and everybody else is here, but you are kind of petting this dog that's not moving.
Oh
As
God.
What are we gonna do to help this dog? Because we have to do
I mean-
something.
We should
They-
probably take it to a vet.
Yes, a vet would be the best idea, I think. Unless
Okay.
I
we
agree
find
with Julie.
that the vet's going to be
Sorry,
taken
Cameron.
away by MacArthur Applied Technology.
Hmm.
Mm,
Hmm.
the vet may well end up taken away.
Yeah, I don't know if we can trust
As
them.
will probably the dog.
Is the dog eating, drinking, anything?
doesn't seem to be.
Drooling?
Yes.
Has we've not been able, if we've not been able to feed it though, we should probably still get it to the vets.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm not sure who else could look after it really.
I don't know
Does-
what you do if the dog
Does
doesn't
anybody
want to
know
eat.
of that?
I don't.
Does anyone know or is like related to a vet or anything? Is there anyone that we could trust that isn't just like a random?
A random pet.
Yeah.
Actually, Kath, you know
Yeah.
that your mum's friend, Susan MacArthur,
Susan, yeah.
is a works for the council's what's it called? The Community Health Agency.
Agency.
She works with animals mostly.
Oh, my mum's friend could probably help. Yeah.
Okay.
She's not a vet, but she works with animals.
Okay.
We could suppose maybe phone her to make her come round to I could phone her and see if she'll come round to my house and
Yeah.
we can see if
Yeah,
she'll
okay,
help the dog.
that sounds good.
Okay.
Did you mention that your mum's friend is called Susan MacArthur?
No, I've just
No,
it
just
doesn't
checking.
sound relevant.
No, it doesn't sound relevant.
Auntie Sue.
Okay.
Or we can bring her here. It's on the same street. So can I use your phone?
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Okay. The next scene, unless anybody else wants to do anything, is a knock at the door. And Scott, your parents aren't home right now. They're visiting your sister.
Mhm.
Is there anything you like? I take it you open the door to.
Yeah. I think I'd probably be the first one there.
Hi. Yes, Scott. Was it your friend Claire called me?
Oh yeah, you must be her mum's friend.
Yes. My name's Susan. I was told there was a pet here that. Did you find it in a field or?
I just stumbled across it on the walk home the other day.
Okay. Whereabouts? And she goes to step into your house.
Just up the road from here. Just on the normal route back home that I usually take.
Okay. Well, take me to it and let's have a look.
Okay, so I let her in.
She goes to the where have you put this dog? Is it still in your room, or have you put it on a kitchen table or on a floor?
I think probably on the bed in the bedroom.
Okay. So she goes up there, and I'm assuming that all the other three of you are there as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hi, Sue.
hi Claire. Thanks for calling. And this is the.
This is the dog.
She kind of sits next to it, lifts up its head, looks in its eyes, gets out a little torch, shines it in its eyes. Julie and Ryan, can you both give me a d6? Just one d6.
Oh, that was a 1.
I'm sorry, I'm Ryan. I forgot. No. So I'm sitting here trying to remember everyone's names. I forgot my own.
It's fine. What did you roll?
4.
Okay, Ryan. Yeah, you see that this woman has a name badge on it that says Community Health Authority, Susan Wilson, veterinary specialist.
Does it say Susan Wilson? Susan MacArthur?
MacArthur, sorry.
Julie, you're clever. I'm sort of whispering to Julie. Sorry, Emily. So,
The character name is Julie.
Sorry. How many people called Susan MacArthur do you think there are?
Probably not that many. MacArthur's not that common
I
a
saw, like,
name here.
I start nodding it towards her. You know, I'm not very good at being subtle. So I start nudging her towards her badge.
Claire just thinks her new friends are being freaks in front of her mum's friend.
Yeah. And if Julie doesn't get the point, I'm going to just wait till she's kind of looking at the dog and just point at the badge and then run away from it again.
Okay, can you give me a sneak check?
Hey, absolutely not. Body force, so 2 6s.
Okay, so okay, so not only do you manage to get in and point to it and kind of rush out again, you also see that in the on a keyring to her side, it looks like she has a keyring with the MacArthur Applied Technology Park logo on it, in addition to the Community Health Authority on her badge.
Yeah.
She lifts up one of the dog's legs, drops it to the floor, and continues to check it for various things. She seems to see if it reacts to a lot of stuff. And you found this out on the road. Okay. So, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this with me. Now, if anything happens, I'll let you know, Claire.
Yeah, no.
Just
could we just keep it here?
Well, you're gonna have to feed it and give it water, and in the state it's in, you might even have to put water on its eyes and all sorts.
Yeah, if you show us how to do it, then we could do that.
Okay. So
We are very responsible, I say suddenly too loudly.
Do you think your parents would be okay with that, Scott?
I don't think they'd mind.
Can you give me a charm?
Okay, let's have a look. Oh, and I'm 1 down. I'm still scared.
Oh.
Come on. No, I got nothing.
So, you do have an opportunity to re-roll them based on either you can either push yourself and take a condition in doing so. You can use your pride, or you can use one of your luck points.
I'm going to use my pride because it's I'll never let my teammates get left behind, even if it slows me down. And I think
The
that
dog's part of the team.
looking,
Oh,
the
He is
dog's part
now.
of the team.
Oh, this is going to turn into the famous 5, isn't it?
we did discuss whether or not there'd be a dog, so
And that was a dog.
it's catatonic.
I've got one. I've got one charm.
Okay. Well, Scott, if you're sure you can look after this, I'll go and get some things from my van, and I'll come back here. And she
Okay, that would be great. Thank you very much.
okay, she goes downstairs and heads out of your house. You hear the door close behind her.
Claire looks at the elf and goes, "Why are you being so weird?"
Because she's the
I'm
one who
weird all
took
the time, Claire.
Baseball thing from the canal
What?
She rented the van that took the ball.
last night.
What? Why?
Your mum's
what
friend
is-
took the space ball, and now she's going to take the dog.
How
and
do
she
you know
probably took
that?
Wendy.
That
We
is the
have
question.
our ways.
It doesn't
Science.
surprise me at all.
We used science.
You used science,
Yes.
and science says she's evil.
No. Science said she took the space ball. She might not be evil, but she took the space ball.
But signs are pointing towards it.
That.
But
She,
she Sorry. She let us keep the dog. She can't be that evil.
yeah, she let us keep the dog. She's going to help the dog.
Cover up.
Cover up.
What's she going to do with the dog?
I don't know.
I mean, we
Experiment.
can keep the dog. If she really wanted to experiment on the dog, she wouldn't stop asking nicely. Wouldn't have made her keep the dog. Made her let us keep the dog.
Maybe
What
she
else
hasn't
is
got
she
much
gonna
dog
do?
food.
So with science, we think that she's in on it.
She can't be trusted with the dog.
She definitely
Okay.
rented
Until
the
we
van.
know. Yeah.
She rented the van. Okay. But she works for the community health agency.
No. She had.
No.
Julie, explain. I whispered into Julie's ear and let Julie do the talking.
Yeah, so she, you know the tech park where they have all
Yes.
this stuff. She works there. Look at her keyring when she comes back up.
We should look at the van.
Oh,
We
her
should
name
look
is
at the
Susan
van, and
MacArthur.
At this point,
Yeah, that's
Julie
true. How
scrambles
did
to
you
the
get
window
it?
to
Yeah.
look at the
So looking at the van, the van that she has is smaller and looks far more plain. It's just a white van with plain sides.
That's a completely normal van.
That
Maybe
was
it's a
a completely
transformer.
normal van.
It transforms from a van to a slightly bigger van.
There are some pretty bad
That seems
transformers.
unlikely. Transformers tend not to go from one van to another van. If she, yeah,
Could be a new range.
could be a new range.
What
So
gen
it's science-
It's a bit of a
rubbish?
rubbish range though. If
Yeah.
it's just going from van to van as opposed to van to robot.
Yeah. Several of the cassettes that turn into tiny robots. You know, there's not really much use in any of them.
I'm
I
starting
think.
to question your
At
authority
least
on
the
her being
cassettes
evil.
turned into a tiny robot and not just like from a cassette into another cassette or van to another van.
So is she in the conspiracy, or is she a transformer?
Conspiracy, maybe a transformer, but probably
Yeah, let's not
just
rule
a
out
conspiracy.
Transformer just yet.
Yeah, I was about to say this is a mystery, Claire. The point of mystery is we don't know yet.
But we're pretty sure she's in the conspiracy.
Yes.
Okay, well, that could be a problem.
Yes. Yes, it could be a problem. Which is why she can't have the dog.
Okay. And besides, I think we should keep an eye on the dog if we can.
Claire, do you know where your mum's friend lives?
Yeah, no, I've been there once or twice with Mum.
Yeah, she lives on pretty much the main road through town. Just probably about 20 minutes walk away. Through centre of town.
We sort of stop there sometimes for. Well, Mum wants to stop there and it's really boring, and we stop there for tea if we've done some shopping. But yeah. You want to break into her house, don't you?
No.
Maybe.
I was thinking stakeout in her garden.
Yeah, we don't need to go into it. Just
We just need to
around
the
it.
house. I mean, if you want to break into her house, then
No!
You did
also-
suggest it.
I also
You
probably
did-
don't
you
need to
did
break
suggest
in.
it.
I can probably sneak in. I can probably get her to let me into the house.
person
yeah,
on the
that- yeah, that
inside.
Yeah, that would probably be a lot easier.
That would be easier.
Mum could come along and she'd be a distraction. No, wait.
I-
Why are we
See?
basing
Yeah.
this off?
It sounds like you've got a really good plan there, Claire.
Yes.
That sounds like an excellent plan. So you do
You're-
that, and we'll hide in the garden and watch.
Watch my mum talk to her.
We're
What are we
staking
gonna-
out the house.
For what?
I don't know. It's a mystery.
More dogs.
Yeah, more
Just a
dogs.
pile of
More
dogs.
big sisters.
Yes. There's 4 of us and
More
we have 1
space
dog.
balls.
You
Why is
hear
it-
you hear a door close downstairs, and the sounds of footsteps coming up.
Look normal.
Okay, straighten up.
And yeah,
We weren't doing anything.
she looks at you, Ryan, and goes, "Of course."
Everything's fine, except the dog.
Scott.
We can look after the dog.
Yep. Okay. She kind of goes back over to the dog and does the same test she did before on it. Kind of glancing at Ryan every time she does a test. Then,
Thank you very much for helping, Susan. It's very nice of you.
so it's not usual that I leave people with an animal in this state. What I'm going to say is, if this doesn't clear up in the next week, bring it by the Community Health Association. I work there, and well, we'll see what we can do there. We'll probably put it under a more intensive care. And Scott, here, she hands you a pamphlet stamped with the CHA that says how to look after someone in a vegetative state. Now, and it's got like pamphlets CH 567.2, and it's probably one of many.
Okay.
Now, this one, what I've just given you is for peoples, but what I've given you is for people, but it offers pretty much the same advice that I would give to someone looking after an animal. Just make sure that you give it, obviously, animal food. Do you have any sort of blender or anything like that? And she goes through a number of things for how to look after the dog, how to make sure its eyes aren't dry, all that kind of thing. And
Okay, thank you very much. We better write some of this down.
yeah. Well, you've got the pamphlet, and
Yeah.
most of it appears pretty obvious. And she says, if that's everything,
Yep.
I'm
Yes,
gonna
thank you, Susan.
I'm gonna go and check down the road. Just down this road. You said you found it.
Yeah.
Okay. And she waves to you. Bye, Claire. I'll speak to your mum. I'll let your mum know if I find anything unusual.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know she was talking about coming to see you sometime
Oh, good.
soon.
Good. Tell her I said hi. And
I will do.
she leaves.
What's wrong with
Okay,
the dog?
thank you,
I shout
bye.
out. I open the window, suddenly realising I've not answered the obvious question. What's wrong with the dog?
She stops, turns around, looks at you, and then walks back in. Oh no, kind of calls up slightly, not too loud. It appears to be in a vegetative state, and I'm not sure what's causing it. I don't think it's anything that's catching, and I don't think it's anything that's going to get worse. I would imagine it's some sort of shock. It should clear up, but just look after it.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
She does thumbs up and waves and walks away in that cool way that adults do.
That seemed incredibly non-evil.
Yeah.
We hadn't concluded that she was definitely evil. She's just in on it.
Or maybe she's
And
like
until
trying to
we know
save us
better.
all. Like she's collected the device because she knows the device is evil.
Maybe. But until we know more, we can't trust her with the dog.
Okay, no. That's all right.
The van she has drives away.
What's the dog's name?
We don't know. It hasn't got a collar.
I just thought if
you wanna give it a
oh yeah. Can I call it Gretzky? After Wayne Gretzky,
Who's Wayne
Yeah.
Gretzky?
the best
I don't know who
NHL player
Wayne
the world
Gretzky
has
is.
ever
Wayne
seen.
He was one of the 12 dwarves who took away with Bilbo, I think.
I mean, you could call it Bither, or Buffer, or Bomber, or Killy, or Philly.
Maybe we'll stick with Gretzky.
Gretzky.
These are all just strange words.
What would you call it?
No, I-
Oh.
Oh,
What would I call it? What would I call it?
Hang on, let's see. So what's one of the names from one of your books? I say to Ryan and Julie.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pick which one because there's quite a lot.
My favourite book is called Game Programming for Beginners.
Okay, maybe not that one.
Okay.
Call the dog semicolon.
You can call the dog Gretzky, Scott. That's a good
Okay.
name.
We'll go for Gretzky for now.
Yeah, we'll go with Gretzky for now. If I come up with a better one, I'll tell
would
you.
be the literal alternative.
Syntax error.
So I
That's a good name.
Syntax for short.
Yeah.
actually I really like that. We call it Wayne Syntax.
Wayne Syntax error Gretzky.
But but she thinks she's going to where I found the dog right now.
Hmm.
Maybe we should see what she does.
Where she actually goes and what she does. Good
We should
point.
follow them.
We should
should.
sneak after her.
Yes.
I've wanted to say that all my life.
Okay.
There's a knock at the
Follow
door.
that van!
There is a
Yes.
knock at the door.
Oh
Or
no.
maybe not.
So I guess I better answer the door.
There is a man there who appears to be wearing white overalls with a clipboard. Hi, is this the Marsh residence?
Yes it is.
Are your parents home? I've come to check your gas meter.
They're really busy right now.
Okay, are you
They've
able
got
to let
so
me in?
much on.
Could-
No, I can't let people into the house when I'm on my own.
Okay.
I mean, when they're busy.
Okay, we'll wait around. When do you think your parents are going to be back? We'll go to the other houses and we'll come back here.
They when they're busy for a long time.
Mhm.
They're
Will they be back today?
yes.
Okay.
Do you have like a number that they can call or something?
Oh no, we'll return later on today. Don't worry.
Don't rush back. We'll be fine.
He kind of nods to you, narrows his eyes slightly in seeming confusion, and turns his body, kind of looking at you before walking away.
That was smooth. That was
I'll
really
go
smooth.
straight to the window to kind of watch for where he's going.
So he walks
Well,
around.
it's not my way of.
He walks down the path,
Mhm.
down to the end of the garden, where he gets in a white box van that on the side says British Gas, and he goes and sits in it.
Conspiracy deepens.
The gas
What, you
men
think-
are in on it.
British Gas is in the conspiracy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. There's been a leak. I'm sorry.
Privatization is the real enemy. Why is he? Is he still in his
He's
van?
still in the van.
Still in the van.
Are
We
your
should hide
parents
the
with your
dog.
sister, Scott?
Yes. Yeah, they
Good.
are.
Is there any news about your sister? I'm sorry.
I've not heard anything new.
Hmm.
We should hide the dog.
We should go through a back door.
Yes.
He said he was going to check the other houses.
He's sitting in the van.
Hmm.
He's not checking the other houses. I don't think he's a real gas man. I think
Maybe we
he's
should
there
get
because-
him to check one of the other houses.
No.
If we let the tyres down and then walked out of here with the dog, we can see if he responds to us carrying a dog.
I
sounds
think
like a good
everybody
plan.
might respond to the dog because the dog's a bit weird. I think we need to take the dog.
I think we do, and I think I know how we can distract him.
Yeah?
There are a lot of nosy neighbours, and a lot of nosy neighbours who might not like vans being parked just on their street for a long time.
Mhm.
And I bet Mum knows them. And I bet they'll go pester him.
Oh, Claire must have learnt it from someone.
Okay. So yeah, Claire, you go home and
Mhm. I'll
your
be back.
Okay.
your mother is.
We'll wait here
Mhm.
for the
Sorry.
dog.
Yeah, it's just down the road, and your mother is currently preparing dinner in the kitchen, chopping carrots. And what would you like to do,
Mum,
Claire, dear? How was
Have you-
school?
oh, school was fine. Everything's fine. There's a van, and I think it's parked in the wrong place, and the man in it has just been sat there for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like, doesn't like Mrs. Clark always complain?
That's
And then
nice,
she
dear.
complains. Mrs. Clark is going to complain at you, Mum.
Sorry, what's that?
Are you okay, Mum?
Yes, absolutely fine. She continues to chop.
So, have you seen Susan lately?
We spoke a few weeks ago, but no, I haven't. Is something the matter? She kind of turns to look at you now.
No. No, everything's okay.
Okay, well, do well at school. Make us proud.
Okay.
She goes back to chopping.
I'm going to give up because anything else this would require me engaging with my mother. So we'll call that one a bust. No, Claire's going to give up and come back.
Cool. Yeah, Claire comes through the door to Scott's room again.
That didn't work. Mum didn't seem to want to care.
Have you got back garden, Scott?
Yeah, we can just go out through the back garden.
Yeah, I think out the back garden and over the fence, and then where?
Where are we taking the dog?
Yeah.
So out the back garden is a wide and open park that backs onto a number of things, such as a canal, an electricity guiding thing for power around the area. I can't remember what they're called.
Space station.
Yeah, and pretty much if you want anything to be easily accessible from where you are, like, where would you like to go? Where are you looking to end up?
Where can you take the dog that's safe?
But also out the way.
Where we can check up on it easily.
Does anyone know anyone who doesn't?
Now might be a
owns
good time to
sufficient
start thinking about your hideout and where you
Hideout
might want to
time.
make that.
I think it is hideout time.
Like, are there any like, Scott, is there anywhere with the sports clubs that no one uses much? Or
There are, but I feel like the guy who owns the place is really protective over those areas.
no.
You might get weird then if there's suddenly a strange dog.
Scott, you do have access to the sports club's sort of equipment shed.
Oh, okay.
Like, you've been known to occasionally pop down there and practice in your spare time because you're good enough.
Oh, thanks.
Somebody thinks you are.
The guy in the computer shop, they have like a back. They've got like a back garden alleyway, kind of like shed there. He stores some stuff in.
I don't want to go to the computer shop.
It's the one place that would never look for you though.
Yeah.
Good point.
You can be a disguise. I can lend you a hat.
I'm not sure I want one of the other. I can find a hat. What were you saying, Scott? Or maybe that. But did you have some ideas, Scott?
No, I mean there is the sports shed. It's not much, but it's got the basics.
We need somewhere where people aren't going to go So which one of those is there less likely to have someone pay attention to it? To be fair,
Julie,
people are less likely to pay attention to nerd things.
Julie, do you go and read somewhere? Like, do you go into the woods to read or something?
I mean, normally I just hide under my blanket, but actually, now that you mention it, when it's the summer, you can go into the woods. If you go down that way through the park,
Can't just leave the dog in the woods.
See, I think the game store might be the better option here, because I think if this guy's trying to come into my house, people know that I go to the sports
That's true.
centre.
And Sid, the guy who runs, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. It really is. Like stepping out, like Sid's my contact, so he's my emotional angry thing. So we can trust Sid.
Okay.
Okay.
Then people aren't going to look for me there either, so we'll probably safe. And they probably won't look at Scott there either because he's not weird.
Okay, so the next scene is the door to this game's shop opening, and through it comes Ryan, probably looking quite excited. Julie, Scott, and then I would like Claire to describe how she looks entering this.
How many layers of disguise is Claire currently wearing?
She's got a hat. She's got a cap. That's disguise.
Dark sunglasses.
No, it's just the cap and an appalled expression.
So Ryan, would you like to describe this location?
It's a 1980s game shop, by which it's better to imagine like a second-hand record place, including the guy who runs it, Sid, who's the sort of guy who was probably dropped out of college. It gives the impression he's probably smoking a lot. He's very laid back. He lets the kids come and hang, look at new games. It's kind of almost like a social place for people. All these kind of geeky waifs and strays. There's not a lot of stock in the shop. You know, that's the thing that might strike you. There's not a huge amount of stuff for sale, but there's like little bits of board games, some stuff that's left over, some kind of second-hand stuff, but less so than you might imagine now, and a lot of quite tatty boxes. There's like very big old posters you're looming over from like 5 years back of like classic 1980s Spectrum video games. Like there's a hell of a Jet Set Willy poster ahead of you of a man sticking his head in the toilet. I'm clearly very excited, and I kind of half forget we've got a dog, and I immediately rush over to the new new releases to see if something by Magnific Scrolls has just been released.
And the guy Sid, he's sitting behind the thing. Hello, Ryan. It's been a couple of weeks. Why haven't you been here?
I've been working on my new game, sir.
Ah, what have you been working on? Why didn't you tell me?
It's a text adventure. It's full of bugs. It makes no sense at all. It's rubbish.
Well, you're not gonna have it work until you work out exactly what's gone wrong with it. You'll just learn. You'll learn.
That's the process. I'm definitely learning a lot. I have learned about the power of friendship this week.
I thought my cat lower.
I'm now friends with this. I'm now friends with at least one of these three people.
Well done.
Julie and I have formed a club devoted to adventure. Scott is very bad about his sister. And Claire, I'm unsure of her motivations. I think she may be chaotic, but I'm not sure if she's good or something else.
So he turns.
She's more neutral than
I am not
chaotic.
in the club.
All right.
We have a problem. We need to leave this dog somewhere, sir.
You need to leave a dog somewhere.
Yes,
Somewhere
the dog is
safe,
called
yes.
Wayne Syntax Error.
Would you like to explain to me why you have a dog that appears to be half drooling on my stuff here?
Oh, sorry, sir. Julie kind of puts her hands in the way of the dog drool.
Okay.
We're trying to hide the god. It's not the gods.
This is escalating very quickly.
Well, this got real. Yes, we need to hide the god. The dog is being looked for people, and we need to hide. Just need, like the kind of the shed in the back garden will be perfect. We just need a place to sort of sit and talk and work out what we're going to do.
Okay.
Very serious. It's kind of like a game project, but kind of bigger.
Is that dog okay?
Also, I managed to hack into the government.
Yeah, the
My
dog
mum's
will be
friend
fine.
has looked at the dog, and the dog is okay, but it just needs somewhere to rest in the quiet.
I nod seriously, pointing at Claire.
I just hold up the pamphlet.
He seems to kind of gloss over the fact that you just said you've hacked the government, and well, if you want to go back into the into your wee shop at the back and get some programming done, you do that. And well, if you're going to teach your friends here, then you go ahead.
Thank you, sir. I take his hand and shake it.
Julie also takes his hand and shakes it.
At the same time.
After no, not at the same time. Just after.
Cute.
But also
Yes,
Jim.
both of them like.
Okay.
Whilst Julie's been trying to stop the dog drool hitting the carpet.
He lifts
Same
up
hand.
a part of the countertop, and just kind of beckons you through, and you can see in the back there's a door which goes through to quite a dimly lit area that seems to have quite a number of like keyboard bits and parts from computers lining the walls.
It's so beautiful.
It is.
It's so dark.
It's so weird.
We need to get some air in here.
Yeah, it's a little bit musty.
Okay.
Well, no one is going to want to look in here.
There is a fire exit at the back with the kind of push handle.
I slam the door open and see what's out back, because I've never actually been out back before.
Out the back there is... It's mostly just kind of the side door to the shop. There's an alleyway that has the big black wheelie bins, and someone appears to have put up a poster for Masters of the Universe.
Ooh.
You've got the big blonde man's raging biceps to look at if you really want, but for now it's just all a bit strange.
I'm going to try to find somewhere to sit which doesn't look like it will explode.
There in here. There's a sofa at the back and two sort of office chairs sat next to which are next to desks. On one of the desks is a very what looks like a well put together computer, and the other one is half a computer that has bits out of it. In the middle is in the middle of the room is a coffee table on which you can see 3 cups of half-drunk coffee, one of which has a green circle in the middle.
Oh.
Yep, people aren't coming back here. That's good.
No
Sid
one's
is a
ever
very serious
come
programmer, I say, quite approvingly.
They're gonna set the dog down on the sofa. Try to make sure it's comfortable.
I
Okay.
think we need a plan.
I think we do.
Oh.
So, do we want to? Could go to the tech park, or we could stake out Susan's house.
We have no idea what Susan may or like. What would Susan have?
That's the point of the stakeout.
We could go to the place where we found the dog and see if she's there or doing
And
anything.
see if anything else is there.
That's true. We didn't follow her
We didn't.
because then the man came.
Yeah.
That's true.
You could go back and see if the man is still there.
If he is or if he isn't, what do we do then?
Um,
I'm not sure what we do really. If he's there, then we don't really want to get involved with him because otherwise he'll start meddling too much. And if he isn't there, then he isn't there to do anything with, which means he's gone.
How far away is the park?
Not very far at
Tech
all. It's like a 10-minute walk.
what's the time?
Well, it's off. The sun is starting to go down. It's after school, and the you get the feeling that Sid is going to close up shop soon, but he usually lets you stay out back for as long as you need to. He's actually said to you a couple of times, just stay as long as you want, just go out the fire door and close it behind you.
Hmm.
I think we should break into the technical park.
Yes.
Can we
Okay.
not stake out the tech park first?
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
but
we need to stake out first to work out which bit you're going to get into.
Break into.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're staking out the tech park.
I think that's the one thing that we know for sure is going to be there.
Yeah.
Also, we might see the van there.
We might
Yeah.
see the van there, and then maybe it's still got the space ball in it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
So you head to or you leave the building. You leave via the fire exit. You hear Sid shout out, "Take care, kids!" as you leave, and as you head out onto the main sort of shopping area. This Sid's shop is on a quite a wide road which has shops on either side. You see that the British gas van is sitting out there.
Oh,
Followed us.
this is nowhere near my house.
No, it is not anywhere near your house.
Hmm.
How did you follow us? We went out the back.
Yeah.
We
That
should
is
write down
weird.
its number plate. Can we? I say, Scott, I tend to fall over a lot. Can you creep and look at if anything's in the van?
Yeah, I think I could. I just thought, wonder if anyone has any, like, marker pens or anything like that.
Sure.
Also, yeah?
Who would be most likely to have marker pen among you?
Julie.
Not me.
Actually,
Um,
lipstick.
Yeah?
That'll do.
What? You can't have my lipstick.
I'll bring it right back. You won't even notice it's gone.
What are you going to do with my lipstick?
I just want to write something.
Are you going to write on the van?
Would it be a bad thing if I said
Yes,
yes?
that's my lipstick. No one ruined my lipstick. You can't ruin my lipstick.
It won't be ruined. It will just be like
Smeared all over a van.
Not all
I mean,
over
like
a
a little
van.
bit.
But then I'm not putting it on my face after it's been on a van.
Just
You
you could
could-
like
Clean it?
Can't
That's how it
clean
works, right?
lipstick.
Well, what's the point then?
To look nice. Some of us care about that.
But you don't
Use a
need
pen.
it between using it.
What is your
Probably my
iconic
bag.
item, Kath?
My diary.
Diary. Cool. Thanks.
So you probably have a pen?
A pen?
Yeah. I mean,
Julie's got a pen. She's a nerd. They have pens.
I think I actually do have a pen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rummage through.
you can pull out.
okay. So I think I probably want to try to. Is it possible to sneak round to the back of the van without?
It is indeed. You can try and find an alleyway to sneak around, and the way it's possible to do this is to roll me a successful
Oh yeah.
sneak check.
Oh. Let's give
Why
it
does
a
he want to
go.
write on the van?
Oh, I got one success.
Okay.
Hooray.
So yeah, you managed to go. You sneak round the back of one of the buildings and come up behind the van. You get to the back of the van and you don't think they've seen you. The windows at the back appear to have been blacked out,
Okay.
or at least have something covering them.
Okay. So I guess I want to take down the number plate.
Yep.
Just probably just write it down my arm. I want to make like a discrete mark on the back of the van
Sure.
that's distinct, but not like you wouldn't
Not-
know it was there unless you looked for it.
Because the number plate is useless.
Where do you put it?
Might be. Just beneath the lock.
On the back. Yep. Okay. So
Yeah,
there's like a
or
little,
the handle.
little red mark there. It
Yeah.
wouldn't be noticeable unless you know it's there. And you also managed. Go on.
I was going to say, should I see if the van's unlocked?
Yeah. Do the thing.
I tried the door.
You pull the handle, and you hear the thud of it opening, and koom. And as you pull it open, the person in the van, with the same voice as the man you heard before, you hear him go, "Who's there? Who's opening the van?" And you hear him go to open the door, like to his side.
Do any of the others see that happening?
Are they watching? Are their heads around the side of a building, like one above the other?
Yes, that's exactly how it
Yeah,
is.
one on top of the other, and Julie there with the binoculars out. What's
Julie,
gonna
Julie
happen?
at bottom, Claire in middle, me at top.
Okay.
Yeah. Plate order.
Yeah, you
So I
see.
think a mouth just like just get it.
And what does Scott do?
I'm gonna sneak into the van.
Okay, I'm gonna give the classic GM thing of, "Are you sure he has heard you?"
I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna like
Okay.
it.
Okay, so what I want is a move check as he goes to open the door and climb out.
Okay. I've got a pretty good move. I hope.
So to succeed at that and not be noticed, you're going to require 2 successes.
Oh, okay.
Run, Scott, run!
Run!
I got 3 successes.
Oh, nice.
Boom!
So
$1
with
million man.
so with your successes, you can. So you've succeeded. He's not noticed you, but you have the opportunity to either impress someone or give a success to another kid. But I don't know if you can give a success to another kid in this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not really doing anything other than lurking.
Cheering.
We're being very unhelpful.
I guess I should impress someone then, but I don't know who else is watching this.
You can choose not to impress someone if it doesn't make any sense. It's fine. You can just.
I
do
don't.
it.
Maybe Sid is leaving the shop and just goes like, "Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Like he's locking. You see him locking up, turns, and you just like you go from 0 to gone in a second. And yeah, Ryan, you see behind you, Sid's like.
A rare burst of speed on that lad.
And yeah, by the time the guy gets out of the car, Scott's gone. He's back in the alleyway, and he's back behind you 3 in the alleyway you're in pretty quickly.
Did you
You
find
finished,
anything?
Did you see in the van?
I don't think I had time to look in the van, did I? It was unlocked, but but he heard me, so I had to get out of there. But I did put a mark on the back of the van, and I do have the number plate.
Uh-huh.
Oh, did
I'm
you
so
write it on
glad
your
you
arm?
didn't use.
Yeah.
We'll knock that one down as well.
I'm so glad you didn't use my lipstick.
Hmm.
So yeah, so I don't know. I want to see if every time we see a new van, if it is a new van.
Or if it's the same one.
Is it the same guy?
It appeared to be the same guy.
Yeah, I recognise the voice from the guy who came
It's
to
the
the
same
door.
one who's not the gas man.
He's a fake gas man.
Unless they're cloned.
Can't rule it out.
I've just put the idea out there.
Decline.
Is this because it's a mystery? We can't be sure.
We can't
Yes.
This is exactly 9/10 of Mysteries, Claire. I'm glad you're starting to appreciate how this works.
We
Okay.
need more clues.
See, you
Do.
really
And
are
you know where
getting
we
it.
can get more clues?
The park?
Yes! I don't think she is chaotic, you know. I said to Ryan. I think neutral.
I think this needs to be discovered.
Yes.
Why are you so weird? Shut up, you.
Ryan's very hurt by that.
I'm just going to quickly say that the chat goes crazy every time that cat meows.
I'm sorry, I'll throw him out if he gets too much fuss.
It's just you saw like cats DM'd. I was got a DM with 4 cats just making noises. It'd be brilliant.
Okay, so what would you meow? What would you where would you like to be next?
I think
Well-
we're going to go to the tech park.
Depending on what time it is,
Good
because,
point.
well, that's not necessarily all of us will care, but it should be a factor in our decision-making process of if we are staying out after dinner time. Cats leave my
Yes.
dice
I was
alone.
going to say it's getting close to dinner time, and so do you head home to your parents to your homes?
We should. Mum's probably going to be really angry if I stay out.
She was
mean-
making dinner when you left.
Sometimes she doesn't care what she was cooking, and that means it's going to be awful. But
We could just phone everyone else's parents and tell them that we're all each other's parents.
Yep.
I've seen that happen on television.
That's a good idea.
that's true.
I'm not sure I could do a good impression of anybody's parents. I could try.
No, we just tell your mum that you're staying at
Oh, and just
someone else's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Julie's parents will be really happy with that. They seem to be smiling a lot whenever me and Ryan are at the door.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, so they'll be fine with me saying it. Yeah.
I'm glad they approve of
Either
our
yours or-
friendship.
And mum doesn't keep track of who I'm friends with anyway.
Yeah.
You
She.
just tell her you're at like Michelle's or something, or whoever that whole girl is.
Okay. So, how do you do this? Do you phone them, or do you just say, "Oh no"? So you get home and tell each of your parents that you're going to see another person's
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be.
I'm gonna need from every single one of you a charm check.
Am I on penalties at upset, or do I only hit penalties at scared?
No, you take penalties for each condition you have.
Okay.
You're still. What were you upset about in the first place?
Being told off by Ryan.
And I'm guessing it's just getting to you that you're spending so much time around him now, and
Yeah.
Around someone who
really sad.
clearly hates
He's not-
you.
He's not getting any less weird, is he?
No,
No,
that's very upsetting still.
no. If anything, this is just getting weirder.
Yeah.
That is
Okay,
no
so
successes
penalty.
from me.
Right. I'm going to roll my 1 dice.
yeah.
Yeah. No successes from me either.
Are your
That
parents
is
even
working.
ins?
I got no success either.
Okay. You
I'm
got
out my own.
Claire.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So you got 2, right, Claire? Okay.
Yeah.
So you succeed, and you can also. Where is it? Charm. You can do something with that. Like, what would you?
Is my mum in a particular? Can I find out if my mum's state of mind or plant?
She's mostly kind of trying to ignore you for the most part. It may be why it was so easy to sort of convince her.
Mm.
She's just not
Wow.
interested in what you're about today.
Fine. I could
Wow.
engage, but rude. I will
Amazing.
at least see about. I'll try to use it to plant some more seeds in her mind about going to see Sue
Okay.
at some point.
Okay.
Just lay some groundwork.
Yep. As for the rest of you, if nobody is going to be using pride or pushing the roll in some way, or luck points,
I
No,
might
I
as
think
well.
I think in this case
you-
it's funnier for Julie to not use luck points than for her to entirely fail at successfully convincing her parents that she's staying over at one of either Ryan or Scott's house. I
Okay.
haven't
Well, she
decided
might
which
convince
yet.
them of this, but they might not like it.
So, do you try and convince Julie? You try and convince your father, and he says, like, what do you say to him?
Dad, is it okay if I stay over at Ryan's this evening?
What are you going to be doing?
I'm just playing with he's got this really, really cool computer stuff. And so he was going to show me how to like program it and show me how it all works, and he's got all this really cool bits of techie stuff that he can plug into it. And just, yeah.
Okay. Tell you what, I think we should have a family night tonight. There's a few things I need to speak to you about.
Oh?
You failed, right? I'm just double checking.
Yeah.
Okay, so what he does is your father like says, come into the kitchen, sit here. I need to speak to you about a few things. Now, I need to just tell you something about your mother and I, and I need to explain to you that when a man and a woman love each other very much, you can take the upset condition if you would like.
I'm gonna take. Oh no, confused isn't one because otherwise I would absolutely be confused.
Well, you could take upset or scared. I don't know.
Broken.
Straight to broken.
Ryan, you failed as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna. Do you mind if I just try to burn a re-roll?
absolutely,
As
you
in,
can go ahead.
if you burn if you take a condition,
Yeah.
do you tend to get another condition as well?
Yes, you would if you fail.
Right. Which is with one dice, it's certainly not worth it. I'll risk a luck point and see how it goes.
Okay.
No, still fail.
Okay. So, what are your parents like?
My parents are like really upset. They're kind of constantly arguing because they're always upset about my missing brother.
Okay.
So to be honest, I'm expecting them thinking I'm out when there's all this drugs around or whatever. I don't think they even want me to be out.
Yeah.
So I can imagine I'm going to walk into a screaming match.
Yeah. As soon as you enter the house, it's actually quite upsetting that like there is the classic situation of a plate smashes against a wall, and you just know that asking will not get you anywhere tonight. But if you try to leave, that will also get the ire of your parents.
That's like. I sigh, take a breath, take my pen out the pocket and say, "Poppet." My pronunciation's weird today. I write down, "I have gone to eat elsewhere at Julie's. I will return later. Do not be too angry." And I put the note and just walk out.
Okay. What happens is that as you leave, you you close the door and walk out, and then you hear from behind you your father shout, basically, "Don't you think you're getting away that easy, young man? We have some things we need to discuss as well." And then your mother shout at him that, "Don't ignore her. She's trying to speak to him." And I'm going to say that you're upset about the situation, but that I'm going to let you get away.
Okay, cool.
Scott.
I've got a pretty good idea of how this will play out, actually. So I was thinking that I'd probably say to my dad that was over at Ryan's and he's introduced me to these sports video games and we started out at best of 3, but then we went to best of 5 and then best of 7, and we can't decide who's better, and we need to just keep playing this out until one of us is a winner. But I think by failing the role, he's probably gonna take it as like, why are you wasting your time on these video games?
That's what I was gonna. Yeah.
If you spent more time practicing, then you'd get better.
Yeah. Your father, or would it be your father or your mother?
Father. I
Okay.
think.
Your father is, he's not angry. He's just disappointed in
Very
you,
much.
son.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
There are better things in life than to sit around playing these video games. I've seen children who play these games. They're all the ones who are sat in the dark rooms with the computer parts on the walls, and they don't get anything done with their lives. You need to be learning, you need to be learning every night if you want to be anything like your sister. We need to tell you something. Scott, it doesn't look like she's getting any better. We've had to send her to a special clinic.
Where?
The Community Health Authority has a special ward set up for the children in this situation. She's not the only one who appears to have been affected by it. Those other two children at your school, they've also... It looks like Aisha and Valerie, your friends, your father calls them your friends. Like, he just assumes that everybody in the school is your friend.
Yeah.
They appear to be suffering from the same thing, and, well, they need to look into it. Tonight, I don't want you going out tonight. You're welcome to take upset or scared or...
Yeah, I think he would probably cave to that.
Oh, hang on, you're already upset, aren't you?
I'm already scared.
Scared,
I
so you can take upset.
narrowly avoided an upset by being lucky.
Okay, you can take... so if you fail, you can take upset in this case. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go out into the garden and hit a ball around for a bit, I think.
Yeah, your father can see, like, you occasionally see your father, like, glancing out the window, watching you, and then if, like, you'll hit the ball against from a distance, against a target or something, and he'll give you, like, a thumbs up, and then get back to the newspaper he's reading.
Okay.
Ryan, you made it outside, as well as Claire.
Yeah.
The dynamic duo.
Odd couple.
It's the A team now.
Oh, yeah.
Claire.
Ryan, where are the others?
I suspect their plan has gone awry.
If Scott's parents are in, then they're probably not going to let him out easily.
Yes.
I don't know what Julie's parents are like.
You're better at talking to people than I am, I say.
Yes.
Slightly confused.
Yes.
We could go and... No, that won't work. We could peek over Ryan's fence and see if he's... Sorry, peek over Scott's fence and see what's he doing. And throw small stones at his window. I've seen that on television as well.
Yes, we can try something out of an Enid Blyton book, yes.
Excellent. I'm not recognising the sarcasm there.
Scott, you're in the garden hitting ball against a wall, and then over the park is behind your garden, but there's maybe a 2-meter tall fence there.
Yeah.
And then Ryan's head just appears over the fence.
Just like, what are you doing?
Ryan, you're welcome to describe to me. Is there a tree, or is Claire holding you up at the moment?
I think basically there is a tree, and I'm sort of scrambling up the side of the fence. So it's
Okay.
like I'm sort of attached to the sort of bush, and I'm a bit of a state.
Okay.
I think Scott's slightly impressed at how quickly Ryan seems to have climbed the tree.
Yes.
He's
Like, take note of that.
I imagine Claire saying, "I'm not climbing anything in these shoes." You know, it's like these are. Hello, are you trapped?
Sort of. I don't think my parents are going to let me go out.
Are you okay? You look upset.
Yeah, they've needed to move Wendy to a different ward,
Oh,
and apparently she's not getting any better.
it would be better if Claire was climbing up this tree and talking to you. She could find the right thing to say. I'm sorry.
That's the right thing to say.
Wow. I say, looking back, not quite believing.
Both I'm
So,
sorry and
yeah.
Claire is the best one to do it.
Shall we go to your sister and see how she is in the hospital?
She's been moved to the what was it? To the community
Health Authority.
health authority.
Hmm.
Maybe we could go there.
It would be good to visit. Are there other people there?
Scott, you see out the corner of your eye, your father's looking out the window at you. He doesn't seem to have noticed Ryan.
Just talking to myself in the garden.
Like, you know that he can't hear you from where you are, but
Okay.
like,
I'll make sure I've got my back complete. I'll continue hitting the ball while I'm talking. So no, what do you have planned now that you two have managed to get out?
I don't know. We'd yet to ascertain the next direction. Imagine we have to see if we can escape with Jubilee. But we were going to stake out the other place and see if anything was there. I imagine that's still true, unless we've got better ideas.
We can look at the park.
We can look at the park.
Hang on. I've had an idea. I'm gonna whack the ball quite hard so it goes over the back of the fence.
Okay, yeah.
Try to not hit Ryan.
After, like, just you easily do that. You know how to use.
Yep.
Actually, no. What I'm gonna be really mean. Give me a.
Oh,
let's go with move. You can use your hockey stick as to give you a bonus.
Hey.
Oh, okay. So I think that negates my how upset and scared I am right now.
Yeah.
So was that move? Did you say?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this is
Hey.
it's a big handful of die. That hopefully will work. One success.
Okay. Yeah. It sails clean into the park. Damn.
So
it was either going to hit Ryan in the face or hit you in the face, so I hadn't decided yet.
Oh no! First person to get injured. So just kind of, I turn around to the window and I kind of gesture to Dad that I'm gonna go get the ball because it went over the fence. Okay, so I'm gonna go out the back fence.
Okay.
Through the gate, I assume.
Yeah, and you end up in the park. The most of this park is a wide open area. It's the park itself is mostly a cricket pitch, and in the far corner there's things like a paddling pool and a play area. There's even a little mini golf area.
Oh, okay.
But that's on the other side from where you are. Where you are currently is mostly just wide open green.
Okay. First thing, I'm going to try to get the ball. I'm using that.
Priority.
In that case, give me an investigate roll.
I'm not going to get like. Imagine that I just get really upset because I can't find this ball. Oh no, this isn't his strong suit. In fact, I think I'm too upset to investigate.
Okay. You can just assume, like...
I've just given up on the ball already.
Yeah, you just give up on the ball. That's fine.
So yeah, I guess we should probably try to get Julie then.
Yeah. Maybe I can try somehow. Homework at mine.
Okay.
Why would homework have to be done at mine?
Because you're talking about something that she couldn't talk about at ours.
I've got my books still at mine. Okay, we'll try this.
They won't believe it. Julie has all the books.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but my books, my
She
text
probably has
books.
your books.
Okay, Julie, at your house, the scene is currently that your father is sitting in front of you, and he says the words, "Now this, Julie, is a tampon," and there is a knock on the door. And
Just, like, if confused was a condition that Julie would absolutely have that.
Yeah.
there's a knock on the door, and your father. We'll get back to this. Your father seems more confused than anything,
Dad.
and gets up. Hi, Claire.
Hi, is Julian?
Yes, we're having a family night tonight. Is something the matter?
Oh, she must have forgotten. She was going to come around and help me with some of my maths homework.
Oh, well, we're halfway through a discussion right now. Can she come over in a little bit?
Yes, I suppose. I mean, I've got a lot of work to do, and she promised, but it's okay.
Well, I suppose we could get back to it. Claire, can you give me a charm check?
Yes. This is my jam, Holmes. -1, I'm rolling 7 dice. 2 successes.
Okay, so yeah, you can lie. You can. That it might be that they try and persuade others to help you. It might be they're impressed, or I'm gonna go with they keep believing you. Like it's not they're likely gonna think you're lying.
Yeah. Basically, get her dad a little bit more, thinking that this is normal.
Yeah. So, yeah, Julie, he comes back. So, why didn't you tell me that your friend Claire was you had homework? We could have done this another night.
I forgot. Yeah, no, we can definitely do this another night, Dad. It's
Okay. Well, I was just going to get onto like I had a whole section on towels. The book said to. I'll just go with Claire.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, Dad.
And yeah, you can up and go.
Yeah, Julie very quickly gets up and goes and is at the door with not quite 1,000-yard stare, but not far off.
Claire, can you give me an empathise check?
I'm less good at that. 1 success.
Well, I'm going to tell you that you can sense something is up with Julie, and you can ask one more question if you like.
Are her parents arguing?
No, you can't. She doesn't have the look of parents arguing. She doesn't look.
Is everyone in this group now upset?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. For wildly different reasons.
Yeah.
Okay, and as you walk off toward, where are you walking off towards?
The park, the MacArthur.
Okay.
The MacArthur Tech Park.
As you walk off towards the MacArthur Tech Park, we are going to go to our first commercial break of the episode.
Hey.
Or just go to a break. And we'll see you all in 5-10 minutes. Hello and welcome back to Roll Out. The last we saw, the group who don't have a name yet. They really need a name at some point.
Oh yeah.
Why don't one of you tell us what exactly is happening?
I saved Julie. She owes
You
me a
did.
life debt.
You did, and I do.
And I don't know it. We have all escaped our families by varying degrees and are off to investigate mysteries at the MacArthur Applied Technology Park.
Okay. So, next scene, you are all standing on the road. It's maybe an hour and a half later by foot to
Oof.
Long trip.
to outside of the let's go with 45 minutes. To outside of the town, there is a large compound surrounded by a wire fence. In the middle of this compound is a building. The building is horseshoe shaped, and in the middle of that is a car park. A single road travels from the car park to the entrance, where you can see that there is someone checking for. Well, you've gone past and someone checks badges to make sure that people can enter. Between the wire, between the wire fence, it's not barbed wire, it's just like chicken wire, and the building itself is maybe 100 meters, and in that space there are a number of bushes and so forth. They've basically tried to make this place look as fancy and as beautiful as possible for those who work in there, and it just has nice grounds. The building itself is grey. It has lots of windows on all the sides, but all the concrete makes up the majority of the stonework on the building, and so it has this idea of being sort of futuristic with all the glass, but then everywhere there's brick, it's just flat and dull.
Okay.
You
So what are we
can
looking
you can
for?
see entrances on all sides of this building. They look like fire entrances of some kind. And yeah, what are you looking for?
Are we looking for the van?
I think
yeah.
the van's a good starting point, and then
Both vans.
Yes.
yes, both vans.
Come the
There
hour,
are,
come
there
the
are
binoculars.
3 potential vans at this point, aren't there?
As you walked towards the building, a number of vans appeared to come and go past you. You saw maybe 3 vans which had the logo on the side, and as you get close to the building, you notice one of them turn into. Well, they had all presumably turned into the road towards the building proper, and you see one drive up to the main entrance. The driver and the person at the gate having a short discussion and then driving in. It's quite dark now, and you can see the headlights light up the road as they go towards the building.
Yeah. Do any of them have the same number plate as the one that we saw in the field?
No. None of them that pass you do.
Okay.
They light you up as you walk on the footpath next to the road. As this actual this whole tech park is outside of the town proper. The only entrances to it is down either by road, or there's a footpath either side that comes out of some local woods, basically.
So it's pretty.
The road goes past
frequent. Is there like a pretty frequent coming and going of these vans then?
Yeah, not just these vans, but there's plenty of cars that come and go from this road.
Okay.
What time is it?
You've seen 3 of the vans. Only the vans have entered this building at this time, and it's maybe 8:30.
Strange.
So are we just going to watch, or otherwise we've got to sneak in?
Like you
That's a
suggested,
great
that's
suggestion.
Sounds
Yeah.
like we've got to sneak in then, doesn't it?
So how are we going to approach this?
Okay, so we need a way in that's not very watched.
And the
Which of
gap.
these- and a gap. Let's have a look at the building for gaps.
So, can you give me an investigate check?
That is 2 successes.
Okay.
Eagle eye.
Oh wait,
So-
no, binoculars as well. I could have had more.
Do it.
Yeah, let's see if I get any more. I do not get any more successes. Still just 2.
You may ask me 3 questions. Ask me these questions 3.
What is your favourite colour? No.
No.
Are there any obvious points that look like they're not as watched as other bits of the building?
Do you do like a quick circuit of the whole sort of wired area, or do you mostly? So, kind of walking around, you notice a few old-looking. Sorry, I say old-looking. Current generation video cameras that have been set up around. Not very many. 3 of them at various points. As for the rest of it, there don't seem to be any people who are watching the fence around the outside.
Okay. Are there any gaps that we could?
There are
into that are
no
also-
obvious gaps in the fence. It looks like you might be able to dig underneath, or they're not kind of dug into the ground.
Yep.
Or you could try making your own gap in some way.
Mhm.
There is also a second entrance at the back that's padlocked, closed.
Right.
It's a small door gate that you can just open and close and has a latch.
What was my third question?
The wire fence is maybe 3 meters high.
Okay. I hadn't planned for 3 questions.
You've seen too much.
Yeah.
I can see
I
everything.
now know too much.
Overwhelmed.
Yes.
That's fine. You can skip the third question if you can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I think I'll skip the third question.
Okay. You can take a +1 dice to any dice roll when you use the information that I have given you there.
That sounds quite useful.
Okay.
See, maybe if the fence looks like we could get underneath it, I could try to like lever it open with, say, for example, the hockey stick.
You could indeed. So that's going to be a force check
Oh.
with +2 from the hockey stick. You're quite upset still, though.
Yeah.
Is
just
it-
wiping a solitary tear from the eyes.
Is it you that's a little bit scared of this situation?
Hmm?
Is it you that's a little
Yeah.
bit scared?
A little bit scared, a little bit upset. Let's see.
We need to rescue your anchor.
Yeah. No.
We really do.
That's not his anchor.
Oh,
Oh, I thought Wendy was his anchor.
It's not his anchor. I didn't... Oh no, it is. Oh shit.
it
Yeah,
is.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I was
I
amazed
thought-
you did it.
I thought your coach was the anchor.
Oh.
Did you change that?
No.
Did
No, I'm pretty sure Wendy's always been the anchor.
did
I
I
thought
screw
so.
you over?
Yeah, so
It's
funny 'cause
totally fine.
I-
I'm
I
gonna
was
bond
thinking-
with that dog.
I think
Okay.
the dog's already gone.
I got 1 success.
Okay. Yeah, you leave this open. Basically, you put the hockey stick underneath the fence, and with some amount of force, you just make a hole in the fence as the chicken wire lifts up.
Hopefully that's big enough for somebody to get through.
It does indeed appear to it looks like anybody could probably squeeze through.
Okay.
Good work, Scott.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Well, let's into
That's
this now.
suddenly keen.
First bit of destruction, first bit of vandalism, and now she's
Now she's hooked. Worse than this.
it's like vandalism is quite similar to gossiping.
You wreck fences, I wreck lives.
Okay, so you all sneak under this fence, and ahead of you there are like various bushes, the occasional small shrubbery, and the building, the Applied Technology Center. Do you just kind of rush forward towards the side of this building? What would you like to do? There's the main entrance, which is in the middle of the horseshoe, or there appear to be sort of fire exits dotted around outside.
We definitely don't want to go straight through the middle.
No, we
No.
need cover.
Yes.
We need to use the bushes for cover.
Or when one of the vans passes or something.
Mm.
Oh, just do like the tiptoeing on the side of the van as it goes past.
That exactly.
11-year-old dragged beneath fan and killed. It's like...
Okay, so what are you doing?
Yeah, we would probably want to wait for if it's complete wide open space between us and the side of the building.
So it's quite dark. You can probably just you can probably get to the
Oh,
side
right.
of the building itself.
There's not many cameras, is there? You said
No,
that
there were 3 cameras that you noticed on the outside of the wire. As you go forward, Ryan, can you give me an investigate check?
I'll give it a shot. 4 dice minus 1.
Okay.
1 success.
Okay, yeah. You see that around the side of the building, they appear to be above each of the fire exits. There is 1 camera that is just kind of pointing downwards at them. They aren't like looking out into the field. They're just looking down at the entrance.
Okay.
Okay, guys. I sort of point out. They're looking straight down. I think we can throw mud at the lens, but that might be from another movie I saw. Yes.
You can just
Right.
stay out of the way.
Yes. We should be like, there's no cameras. We should be fine to approach it all, I think. But I've never done this before, and I'm quite scared about it.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It's okay. I should have like hacked the maps for the place or something.
No, it's cool. Maybe we could try one of the fire exits instead of the main entrance.
Sorry, that's what I mean. The cameras
Yeah.
pointing down at the fire exits.
Maybe we try
Oh,
a
at the
window.
fire exits. Right.
Wow, so does that mean that...
The central area in the middle of this
Wait.
horseshoe is more lit up than the outside.
Yeah. If we all wear hats, they won't be able to tell us who we are.
That
I've
is
got
true.
a hat on. I've still got
Like a big
hat.
wide hat. Like we'd be able to like get in and we won't be able to discovered.
So do you
Yeah,
all
they-
have hats?
No.
I'm just imagining as well, it's like, well, we can't be sure who those children are, but they're probably...
We should see if we can find a window.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's a good plan.
Okay.
Yeah, open window's a good plan.
Okay. Who is going to be searching, or are you all looking?
I think we're probably all looking.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're probably all looking for
So-
open windows.
Can I have the primary investigator, and you'll get +1 per person helping.
I think Julie should be the
Julie's
primary
good.
investigator.
Okay.
Owner of the binoculars.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Right, so
Just imagine we're all just trying to crowd around the binoculars.
round the binoculars and just go.
Gives a
We're
go.
helping.
Gives a go.
Definitely
It's more
helping.
like, is that an open window over there, or what about that one?
Right, I'm going to do this in multiple shots because I do not have enough dice for this if you're all helping. So that's 7 normally, less 1
Backseat
because I'm
investigating.
upset. Alright. Right, so that's none from that batch.
Wow.
However, I've still got to add the 2 from the binoculars and the other 3 from from you guys.
You can do
helping.
it! Also, you can
So
put a
there's
lock
another
on that as
5
well.
to roll here after the initial 6. And there is a success!
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
Okay. You get 2 questions.
Is there an open window?
Yes, on the 2nd floor.
Because my...
Oh, sorry, it's on the 1st floor, so ground first.
Is there anything next to said open window, like a drain pipe, or anything, or a tree, or any
There-
other way that we could kind of use to get in?
There is indeed a drain pipe that appears to go up to that window.
Hey.
Nice.
What do you mean it's a bad idea? Nothing ever went wrong from shitting
What-
up the drain
hang on,
pipe
what-
to
what's-
break into a science centre.
I was going to say, what's a bad idea, Claire?
All of this, but let's do it.
I was hoping you were going to say climbing the drain pipe, because that would be
Yeah.
Then it's your idea.
another excellent suggestion.
Thank you, Claire, for voicing
late
what we're
now,
all
Claire.
thinking.
We're in the danger zone now.
Yes.
Playing in the background as we sneak.
So, so I guess we're going to...
I think we're going
So
up the drain pipe.
Who's going up first?
Look at Scott.
I don't know. Okay. I'm trying to think, would it be easier for me to help people from the bottom or from the top?
Probably from the bottom.
Probably from the bottom.
Ryan, you
So
should go
whoever would
first.
be second. Yeah.
I could
think-
try to climb, says Ryan, thinking I'm kind of tall, so I'm nearer it.
It's less
Yeah,
distance
because you're
to
tall,
go.
you've got longer arms, so it'll be easier for you to help
Yes.
if we get stuck.
Excellent. I'll get my
Halfway
I'll
up.
get my Mr. Tickle on. I immediately set up straight to the thing and just try my best to climb it.
I don't
Okay.
think you're quite orange enough to get your Mr. Tickle on.
Oh, I'm sorry I've disappointed you.
No,
Give me
it's fine. It'll work without you being Mr. Tickle.
Okay.
give me a move check.
Move. So that's 5 minus 1 because I'm upset. 1-6. Wow.
Okay, so climbing up this drain pipe, it takes you a little bit of time. You almost lose your grip at least once, and you do manage to get to the window. You looking in the window, you can see what looks mostly like a bit of a musty office. Red carpets and solid partitions separate different desks, on which you either see typewriters or old computers. I actually keep saying old. It's like very modern computers,
Very
actually.
modern computers,
Yeah.
Hmm.
And as you watch, you notice it's quite a dark room, and the thing that lights up all of this is what you assume is a security guard with a torch walking from one side of the room to the other. Through he goes by the partition that you're next to.
Sort of freeze. I'm trying. So I'm sort of like. Am I in the room then now, or?
You can be out. You're currently on the a hold. You have a hold of the drain pipe outside the window, and you can climb in whenever you would like.
I sort of wait for the security guard to go. Oh, wait, okay. There's a security guard up here. I can't hear down. So there's a security guard down here, up here, here, here,
Here, or here?
here.
Okay.
Be careful.
I look back. Is he still just staying in this room?
No, he exits the room out the door on the other side.
And I climb in.
Mm-hmm. You make some amount of noise, but it's not excessive.
Okay. I'm in a darkened room with security guards, and my head's immediately going to stuff like James Bond movies.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, what am I doing?
Just loads of rolls around everywhere, just like...
Yeah. It's like, I was like, is there anything like cabling I can throw down and help them use as a rope?
Ooh, I would like an investigate check from you. Just to let you know, this room is mostly filled with things like MacArthur Applied Technology branding or motivation posters like persistence and believe or motivation.
Ugh.
They
Okay.
really are evil.
Yeah,
Adult posters are so boring.
Wow.
they really are.
I roll 3 dice and get 2 6s.
Oh, nice. So you can ask me.
You find an actual abseiling kit.
3 questions and a +1 on a dice roll when you're using that information.
Okay. I'm looking like, is there anything like I could use as a rope in here?
There is a fire hose reeled on the wall.
Perfect. What could possibly go wrong with a fire hose? It's like, is there anything here that appears to be connected with the? So this is wrong there. Is there anything like I would have picked up from like what I was hacking? Is this one of the offices where the project's based in?
You yes. There is on the wall in kind of it has one of those signs where you can slot letters into it, and it has the word what would it be called? I can't remember. Project Atlas.
Hmm. And is
And you recognise that from when you were looking at this. Like you saw a thing about Project Atlas when you were looking on the database, but at the time, you know, it was a project.
And has anybody left their password in anywhere password of their computer anything stupid, like on a piece of paper?
Yes, one of the computers has password.
But what could the password be? I love calmly as I can, because I'm kind of like my AM excited because I'm actually now a spy, which is really very cool. I sort of try to push the hose pipe down to them.
Okay. Yeah. From the window, a story above you, you see the end of this hose pipe just kind of dangle down. It occasionally taps against the wall, but the end hits the floor and just starts to coil a little, and then it stops.
I guess that's our way up.
Go on, Julie.
Julie,
What?
I would like a climb check from you.
Can I
You can
give her
have-
like a boost?
Well, I was going to say that you have a +2 for using this kind of easier to grasp than the drain pipe.
Yep. So is this a move?
This would be move, yeah.
Okay. So 2, nothing from move, +2 from using the thing. Yes. I actually get a success!
Hooray!
Yay!
We should be called the climbing gang because we're clearly awesome at climbing.
You manage to make it up to the window, and I don't know if Ryan pulls you in or you clamber in of your own accord.
Bit of column A, bit of column B.
Okay.
I think it's a kind of combination of clambering in and being helped in.
Who next?
Julie is short.
I'll
I
go.
think Claire next, yeah.
Julie, we're totally adventuring.
So what bonuses am I getting?
Spies.
You're getting +2 from the using. So as in, you get 2 extra dice from using the hose pipe rope.
4 dice. No. Hey, 2 successes. What the hell?
Wow, Spider-Man.
No, this isn't going to bode well for me.
So you can choose to give a success to someone else, but if you describe to me how, or you can impress someone.
I'm not sure how I could help Scott. So
Okay, that's fine.
I'll just not use them.
Okay. You get to the top and climb in the window. Scott, last person.
This
Come
is where
on,
Scott
Scott.
dies.
There's quite a lot. Let's have a look. 3 successes.
Wow.
I've been training to climb
Into buildings.
into buildings all my life, and I didn't even know it.
Basically, what happens is that Claire climbs in and then kind of looks behind her to expect Scott to start climbing, and Scott is actually just behind you.
Hi.
Whoa.
You're just like, come on, man, personal space.
Don't rush me.
Okay.
Everyone, there's a guard up here. He's left the room. Project Atlas, I point at the thing excitedly. They're the
That was the thing
baddies.
from the... Yes.
You
That
need
was
to
the thing from the
find.
computers.
I don't know. But I've got the password, which is password.
Are you going to use science?
I'm going to
Yeah,
use my
okay.
cyber hacker skills again.
Yeah.
The door
So
opens at the
weird.
end of the room, and you hear
drop to the floor.
Okay, I would like you all to describe how you're going to try and hide.
I'm going to dive under a desk.
As well as we possibly can.
Exceptionally.
Okay, so Claire's going under a desk. Julie, what does Julie do in the few seconds she has?
Either tries to also dive under a desk, or if Claire's too in the way, for Julie to also hide under the nearest desk. Do the curtains reach to the floor?
Yes, they do. You can.
I'm gonna hide behind the curtain.
Go behind a curtain. Scott, what are you doing?
There are some wall partitions, right?
Yes,
Okay, I'm gonna hide behind those.
you're just going to use them in the classic sort of video game sneak thing.
Yeah.
When he goes past, you go behind the other side. Yep. Ryan,
Is the
I
window
confirm
is the
that does
window
work.
visibly open? Oh, so the window was open anyway, wasn't it?
the window is open and there is a fire hose hanging down
Jump out
from
the
it.
window.
Oh shit.
I've got no time. I just dive as well. As in, I dive behind a partition.
Okay. Can I have a sneak test from all of you, please?
3 dice.
Yeah, 3 dice.
So 1.
dear.
You can all
Oh dear,
You
I've
can
only got
all-
2.
have +1 from using desks and
Yes!
partitions.
That's 2 successes! How?
One success. The politician did it.
I get a success, and I don't even need to invoke the curtains.
I'm gonna use some luck here.
Yeah.
I love the phrase "invoke the curtain." It's beautiful.
Invoke curtain. Just standard spell.
Okay, the luck got me 1.
Okay. You dive behind things, or you dive under things. Julie and Claire, you're both under the desks just next to each other. Oh no, Julie, you're behind a.
No,
you're
I went
a
behind the curtains.
Yeah. You rush behind it and throw it over you and just hold it in place. And you hear the security guard
Still.
whistling as he goes by. He doesn't seem to notice the fire hose as he exits the other door. It is
Security guard.
it is going out the window in a dark room in one of the partitions,
Let him off then.
but as he exits the other door, little heads pop out from everywhere as...
Is it ours?
Yeah, it's you. So it's not that the Oompa Loompas
There's
don't
not
come
another
out.
bunch of kids breaking in here.
Just imagine there's just like loads of other groups of kids in this office.
Shit, which adventure are you on?
What are you doing here?
Okay. Either we're really good at hiding, or bear this theory out. They blinded all the guards to prevent them seeing secrets.
Why would you blind your own guard?
To keep the
Secrets.
secrets.
But then you don't make blind.
They hunt
Just,
by
just
smell.
use your cyber nerd skills.
No.
Should we reel up the fire hose, or do you think we'll need it to get out again?
We might need to get out.
I think we might need to get out. I think
We
need
can always
to close.
wind it down again.
But that might make more noise.
Yeah. And if we have to go quickly, like if we get discovered by like the supervillains.
Yeah,
Mm.
quickly would be good. So start to use your computers.
Yeah. Use that fancy
Okay, I get to work.
password magic.
So
Julie,
The
password is password.
One of us should probably keep watch.
I think Julie should keep watch. She's got the eagle eyes.
no, I need Julie to help me with the computer.
Oh
Surely.
no!
Claire, you should keep watch.
Fine. I'll take my next highest mind skill and go keep watch.
okay, so
It's
who is
your idea, Claire.
It's true.
Who
What's
is
your idea?
who is hacking the Gibson?
I'm hacking the
I
Gibson.
think we are having.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, so I can whoever's doing it, roll the other person, give them +1.
Right, so mine's 7. I roll 7 dice then, including the extra one.
Cool.
Is it programming, yeah?
Yep. And you need where is it? Program. You can if you tell me what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to find out about the glowy thing. Where have they put the glowy thing?
Okay.
Anything about the glowy thing.
Yep.
Is primarily. Or recovered artifact or glowy thing.
Mhm.
Glowy thing is what the main thing is. Do I get? No, I don't. I was about to say, can I get anything from my brother's computer? And it's like, no, really, that's taking the piss. And 2 6s.
Okay, so you find a number of pieces of information in here. So you can, with 1 success, you succeed. With 2, you can give a success to another kid. You can not need to roll to overcome the same issue again. You can do it quickly, quietly, get new or unexpected information, or show off.
Oh, okay. Oh, look, you expected him in that information. I want to know what I can get.
Okay. As you're typing, going through the sort of file directory of this computer, it doesn't seem to be connected to anything else. You find out. You find information on the fact that this company is currently downsizing because they haven't been able to develop anything that surpasses the Japanese technological industry in a fair while. The person who owns this computer, a Mr. P. Rogers, you don't know much about him, except you know that he was in charge of, and I quote, seizing additional items for the use in research purposes. It does mention something about an item having been attained from a Japanese research center and being transported to the facility where you are. It also states that it was lost due to a crash on the M25.
I'm a bit worried the printers. I would print this out, but I think the printer's going to be too loud, so I just write it all down.
Another piece of information you find out is that they have, to a small extent, been able to replicate some of the robotics technology from the Japanese companies. However, they're still very early prototypes that are contained elsewhere in the building.
Oh, I don't want to go near those.
What on earth is wrong with you, Scott? Of course you do.
They're weird.
Robots are amazing.
It states that they haven't been able to replicate the movement. However, the voice recognition and voice synthesis programs have started to work excellently.
Oh, that's really cool.
That is cool. That's so cool. I could do one of them at home.
Yeah.
I would make it just sing a songs of ELO. Right, I think that's all we can get from this computer, guys. We now know
That we could get a robot and call it Mr. Blue Sky.
Yeah. Mr. Blue Screen.
I'm going to write that down. We might need it.
Yeah. We need to. Hey, is it time to get out of here? It's kind of late and I'm kind of hungry.
Mm.
Or
Is that one of the
trying to-
conditions? Is hungry?
Yeah.
And hangry.
Well,
we're not going to go and sneak off to find all the robots, and why would we?
Oh,
Because robots.
so Ryan also, you know that it also states that the sphere was found again and brought here. It is currently in the laboratory.
Okay.
Hmm.
The sphere's in the laboratory. Claire, what do you think?
Well, what have we really found that's useful? Like, what are we going to do next? Because if we've not found anything, then... Like, we found stuff, but...
Basically, we've got a name of a dude in charge of this project. Dude, that's not a word they used in 1987. We've got the name of the guy in charge of the project. That's useful.
Yeah.
We find out where he lives, we can go and actually strong harm him.
Strong arm him?
You know, like,
What?
Like a
Scott's
good-
gonna hit him with
Yeah,
his
yeah.
hockey stick.
No, like good cop, bad
Yeah.
cop, like on the television
Yeah.
shows. You know, you can be mean, you can be nice. You're the nice one, and then Scott's
then-
got the
Scott's
Yeah,
got the hockey
I'll be the
stick,
bad
so he
cop.
could be the bad cop
yeah.
and beat the guy up with the hockey stick.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I think we should look at the laboratory.
Hey.
See, you'd be on board with that.
Was there any security stuff on the computer while you were looking through it?
And I couldn't find. I wasn't looking for it, so
Okay.
I don't. I think this is a closed system, so it would be connected to security. That sounded really knowledgeable. Were you impressed? It's pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
yeah. I'm pretty
Yeah, good nerd words.
I don't know where the laboratory I don't know where the laboratory is though.
At least I'm gonna stick my head out the door carefully and see if there's a sign.
But a sign for what exactly? Are you looking
Like, are there like wall signs outside?
Oh yeah,
in the corridor?
there are in the next room over is another room pretty much exactly like this one, however in a blue color. You can see on the walls that there are indeed signs stating that the next project over appears to be Project Omega, and and you can see a listing of all the projects on a sign on the wall. So it's like Project Omega, Project Atlas, Project Dionysus, all this kind of thing. And then there's at the bottom it states laboratory basement.
Basement.
The laboratory's in the basement. No, we'll get stuck
To
down
the
there.
basement.
We'll get stuck down there.
We won't get stuck
Well,
down
it's either
there.
that or we
We'll be fine.
go away and come back later.
Claire, we're all scared, but you know, not as scared as Scott's sister who's in hospital. It's really quite sad, and we're the only people who can save it, which seems unlikely, but it's true.
I know what you're doing.
I'm trying to give it pep speak. Is
That's
it
not it.
working?
That's not what you're doing, but it's still working.
I'm not sure.
I think it's working.
Thank you, Julie.
Okay, fine.
So, basement?
Basement!
Basement.
Oh,
Inside voice.
Basement.
Sorry.
You quickly look for the you look for the stairway or the elevator. Or in fact, what do you look for? Stairway or elevator? What are you going for?
Stairway.
Stairs.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
Elevator.
Elevator's
It's a
gonna be
terrible plan.
noisy.
Elevators are really cool, though.
Lift.
It's cool, but the lift will be noisy.
And we'll get, if they find us, we're just stuck in it.
It's true.
It's
You
always better to use the stairs.
yeah. You go to the stairs. They've just got a they've got like a fire exit push open system here, and they appear to be just grey concrete stairs leading downwards. They also go up, but I'm guessing you don't want to go that way.
No.
You head down the stairs. The next floor has that awkward flickering that is really annoying on the fluorescent light as you go past it. And after just 3 sets of stairs, you come to a doorway at the end. The door is it's a double door which has two windows with grating on them.
Try and open the door.
Okay.
Yeah, here's the window.
From Claire's motions,
Yeah.
looking through the window, you see a corridor extend to the left and right, and there are 2 signs, one with a line coming from the left, one coming from the right. The one on top says what is it?
Death.
No.
Wendy's in here.
Yeah.
Also something.
Says artifacts with a line to the left, and the one on the bottom that says miscellaneous with a thing to the right.
Oh. Is it artifacts or miscellaneous?
Artifacts. Yes. Oz categories.
Oz categories, then it's going to be with
Can I
artifacts.
say this? Is in all my life I've been waiting to find an artifact, and I don't think we should turn away from the opportunity now. Claire's right.
Artifacts.
Is this like Indiana Jones? Are we going to find a
Is
big
this
room
like
full of
Indiana Jones?
crates?
Who's got a
Or a
hat?
boulder.
I've got a cat.
Or
I think
snakes.
you're probably the closest to Indiana Jones then, because you've got the hat.
Okay, but I'm not going first.
Okay.
Fine.
So you open the door.
Yeah, we make terrible life choices.
You go in here. The corridor is not. Looks like it would be white if it was lit more. The fluorescent lights are quite more spaced apart where you are, and you're going towards artifacts, yeah? This corridor extends quite a distance in both directions, larger than the building that you expect, and the corridor appears quite empty. You hear nothing from either direction, and you continue in the direction of the artifacts. You come across a number of doors on either side. All of them just with labels with names on them. And... not names, sorry. Kind of IDs, so it's like A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3.
And
Oh,
how
what the
many?
fuck?
Like a lot of them, yeah.
Yeah, this seems to continue for maybe 200 meters, and then you see two other corridors coming from the sides. You reach them, and you see that it continues for another 200 meters that way, in either direction.
So
Should we try
one
to
of
open
these probably
some
has the
doors?
Ark of the Covenant in.
We don't want that one.
No,
Don't want
melty
that one
face.
because nobody wants melty face.
So that would be A1, right?
Yeah, A for Ark. Where would they put the space ball?
S?
S? S? Or would they put it under B?
And the B for
Two
ball?
things. I've got two things. Scott, has your sister said anything to you recently? And two, can we all hold hands? Because frankly, I'm getting really scared.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that seems fine.
I don't think she said anything. I've not heard her again recently.
Mm.
Have you tried listening to K Loggins again? Maybe she'll try and contact you that way.
We are listening to the danger zone, so we are in the danger zone.
We are in the
This is
danger
the
zone.
We are in the
zone.
danger zone.
I know. I probably would have the Walkman with me because I was practicing just before I headed out.
Okay. So, you stand there, surrounded by your friends,
Holding hands.
and you put on a Walkman. The familiar guitar riff of Kenny Loggins' Danger Zone starts. I'm not going to sing it, but just for the record. And if you give me 2 seconds, right? So
Okay.
you remember that you're revving up your engine and listening to her howling roar.
Okay.
And metal under tension, and it's begging you to touch and go. And
I'm
it's
sure I get all of these references.
it's the highway to the danger zone, ride into the danger zone, but then over the lyrics that I was just spouting,
Shut the cupboard.
you hear something start, and just as Kenny Loggins sings about heading into twilight and spreading out your wings tonight, you hear. You don't hear meow. Yeah. Scott. Scott. Are you there?
I am. Where are you?
Scott. I can see something. I can. Where are you?
What can you see? We're in the basement. We're underground.
I'm in a room.
What does the room
sound,
look like?
You sound different. I can see on the wall. It says Atlas. Scott.
Well, I think we're where you are. We saw a sign saying Atlas. Where are you?
Scott, I think you have to touch it.
Okay. No, I think I get it.
Scott, and the word Scott is cut off. And Kenny Loggins continues singing about how you'll ride into the danger zone.
Okay. I think Kenny's got a point.
I should imagine we're all sort of staring expectantly as Scott is listening intently.
So did either Kenny Loggins or Wendy tell you what it's in?
She said that she knows about Project Atlas. So she must be nearby.
Well, we should look in these drawers, maybe. The things.
Yeah.
The rooms, the doors.
Sorry, yes, the doors, yes. Container things. Yes.
Let's start going. Shall we just try one?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who wants
I
to
do.
pick a door?
Ryan does.
Okay.
Ryan,
It's like already opening it.
Okay. You open the door, and there are. You just open it, and there are piles and piles of boxes. They are wooden boxes, crates. This is like door F3. They are all labeled straw, and there are maybe 10 boxes which are a meter by a meter in the room. Crates, basically.
We've got some boxes.
That was not an adventure I was expecting.
Can we
Have
get
you
them
not
open?
seen Indiana Jones?
Would you like to open one?
It has the room with all the boxes. Anyway.
I think we should open one.
We do have about 200 rooms to explore, the only problem.
And how many boxes?
Lots.
Let's look in one box and see what kind of thing.
Claire,
Yeah.
that sounds wise.
Okay.
On you go.
You. Who is opening it?
And Scott.
yeah,
Or
okay.
Ryan.
Scott, give me a force check.
Okay. That's 2. I got nothing.
Are you going to use anything?
I could use another luck. Okay, I'm gonna luck it.
Can you use your big thing to give leverage?
Oh yeah, I could do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll use my luck, but I'll grab the hockey stick this time.
Okay, that's fine.
It wasn't enough.
Oh no!
As you're pulling down on the hockey stick, it slips, and you just lose your footing, falling onto the ground. The hockey stick cracks against you, your chin, and blood starts to form in your mouth. You are injured.
It's a bad day.
You think you actually lose a tooth. You can feel it, and you I don't know if you spit it out on the floor or what.
I'd probably like try to take it out and pocket it.
Oh.
This may not
would-
be.
That's too
This may not be
money.
comforting, but that's 20p you've just earned.
Would anyone object to going back to the?
Miscellaneous. Yeah.
We should
I'm
get out.
not having any luck with this thing.
I was about to say
No.
we should take you, but we're so close to your sister. If we can just like open a few doors, because you said something about her seeing Atlas written. That means
Yeah.
it might be able. The
Yeah,
orb would be in the open.
Yeah, let's have a look at some more rooms.
Let's
but-
just
and see
work
if they're all
doors.
boxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You continue going door to door to door, and there's not much here. But eventually, you do come across a listing on the wall. And it has a number of project names, much like the one before. However, these are all there's so many more, so many code names, each one with a date next to it. One of them, you notice, one quite near the bottom, with a recent date, states Project Atlas in A3.
Let's find A3.
Cool. Straight to A3.
Mystery clue. High five.
Going back to know where you started, A3 is, it's a room like any other. You open it, and in the middle, on a table, a metal table, is that same orb sphere that you saw before, giving off that same slightly pulsing light. Next to it are a number of tools. It looks like some sort of electronic counter, a Geiger counter, which doesn't seem to be registering anything right now, apart from the occasional tick. And you can see quite a number of wires and bits of electronic equipment around.
Do you guys? Can we chain up again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Scott, are you thinking about touching it?
Very much so.
Are you sure it was your
You
sister
sure?
talking to you? Because I've seen some movies, and that kind of like could be a demon.
Or maybe the ball's talking to you.
Yeah.
It could be, but it's all I got right now.
You're really very brave.
If you fall over, we've got to carry you out.
Okay.
We won't leave you
Um,
behind. Whatever happens, Scott, we're with you. And I won't make sure Claire won't betray us.
Thanks. It means a lot.
We've got you.
This was my idea.
I'm gonna grab the orb.
You go over, like, do you put both hands on it, or do you just touch it? What do you do?
I think first off, is anyone still holding onto my hand as I walk
Oh, yeah.
towards it?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
chained.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna, with the other hand, I'm gonna put it on the orb.
Is everybody touching Scott when he does this?
I think we're all chained.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a chain up.
Okay. So what happens is Scott touches it. To the rest of you, nothing happens. Scott, straight away something happens. The entire world just flashes, and the room remains as it is, but suddenly everything is blue, has this blue tint to it. It's almost like wind is rushing past your ears as just in sound, but you can't feel it. And as you turn around, you see two things. One, you see you standing there, touching the orb, staring into space. And you see your friends holding onto you. You also see a very vivid, partly see-through image of your sister. And she rushes up to you and hugs you.
Oh. Where are we?
Just for the record, the rest of you, Scott touches this thing.
Um, Scott?
God.
What? You okay?
I think I'm closest, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's. Yeah.
I lean round and sort of like, I'm getting the awful feeling something's going to be wrong with his eyes.
They're just staring. His mouth's
Yeah.
slightly open.
He's
Hmm.
not okay, is he?
Has the same thing happened to him?
He's
is-
standing.
Scott, your sister says, you came. I knew you would. Thank you. I've missed you. Where are we?
I don't know, but we're gonna get out of here.
Scotty, I always knew you'd be the one to come find me. I could somehow I could sense you.
It might sound crazy, but I could hear you calling to me, and I couldn't just let you. I could just not help.
I love you, Scotty. What now?
We're gonna get out of here, but I don't know how.
What about the rest
What?
of you?
I think
Wait.
we're sort of like, give it a minute, I say.
What, for him to fall over?
Yeah, I'm sort of moving either side of him. Maybe, I'm not sure. You're the one who's read the books, Julie. Tell us what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. It's a mystery. The whole point is that we don't know.
The entire point is that you figure out what's going on with mysteries.
Yes.
So figure it out.
Figure it out.
Scott's form currently kind of just drops the hand and turns around and just kind of starts to pace. Just starts to walk.
Oh, this is weird. Oh, this is bad. Oh, no.
Doesn't go towards the door or anything like that. Just starts to
Just
walk around the room.
pacing.
It's like sleepwalkers.
Oh.
You have to not wake sleepwalkers up.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
but the
something
dog
bad
and
happens.
Dog and Wendy didn't get better.
Yeah.
Scott,
Hmm.
you. What happened to me? I was just walking home from hockey and I saw this thing, and I don't know. I touched it and then I was in the field, but I could see myself. Like we can see you. And who are these people? Are these your friends?
Yeah, they are, and they've come to help you as well.
Okay.
So, God, was there anything weird that you noticed when this happened? How long have you been here? Have you been next to this orb the whole time?
They moved it, and then I would just appear next to it, as though I was standing on the floor when they moved it. They put it in a van, and it was like I was just sitting in the van suddenly, and now it's here.
Have you tried touching it again?
She shakes her head, walks over to it, and her hand passes through it.
Okay.
Her hand
Have
passes
you-
through the table as well.
Okay. What about people? Have you been able to talk to anyone else?
She shakes her head.
What happens if I try to touch my own body?
Hand goes through it.
Okay.
I'm taking some deep breaths and I'm sort of like, is there any like looking for papers or notework or anything else that we can sort of read or understand?
Give me an investigate check. There are papers here, but it'll take a case of trying to find the right ones.
Anyone better? Julie,
Or,
you're
in
better
fact,
at finding papers
sorry,
than me.
a
I'll help you.
comprehend check.
Oh, that's fine. I will try and look anyway.
I'll help too.
Right. So.
I'll look
So you get +1?
aghast.
You what, sorry?
I help, so you get +1, I guess. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. Kath, what did you say?
Oh no, Claire will just stand there looking fairly aghast at the whole thing.
I get 1 6 out of that.
Okay, so yeah, you look through this thing, and you can. It describes a number of experiments they did with it. Most of them things like weight, sizes, electrospectral, infrared, blah blah blah, and then a number of tests they did with animals. What it states is that on first touching the object, the animal would enter a catatonic state. But on a second touch of the creature to the object, and the creature would seem to wake up after 10, 20 seconds.
Put his hand back on the orb.
Julie, you're a genius.
Put his hand back on the ball.
Slap it.
Yeah, you grab the hand and slap it.
Slap it on the ball.
Scott, where you are, you can sense something change, almost as if a shudder goes through the room. Scott, where are you going? No, look. You're fading away, Scott.
I'm gonna be back. I'm definitely gonna be back.
Scott,
Hang tight.
Scott, like she's holding your hands. Scott, I trust you. I love you. You're the one who's gonna save me. And she hugs you. And then you're back. And with everything that's happened, with knowing that your sister is there, she's not dead, she's not dying, there's something you can do. You can remove all those conditions.
Hooray.
Right.
Break in here every time we need to heal up Scott.
I need to be sent to the nether plane.
To the danger zone.
Yeah.
Oh god, have you
You're
named
so
it?
upset you need to
Oh.
have the danger.
Yeah.
The version of the
Perfect.
upside down in this is the danger
The
zone.
danger zone.
I mean, is that the group name, the Danger Zoners? Or something like that? It's like, yeah.
Let's see, what was the name that you were originally going to call your club?
It
When
was
you
the
put
fantasy
poster-
and science fiction
And
and
Robots Club.
yeah,
No, it includes Magic Space Orbs.
yeah, it's true.
It does.
Sci-Fi, Fantasy, Robots, and Magic Space Orb Club.
It's not working to an acronym.
So, is Scott becoming normal again?
Yeah, so, like, Scott, after 10 seconds, Scott just kind of starts to blink. And then after a few more seconds, he blinks and then looks at you, Ryan.
Hello. You're back. We have Julie solved the problem. Julie solved the problem.
Yeah, so it says here, right, so first touch catatonic state, that's what's happened to the dog, what happened to you, what happened to Wendy.
So
But if you meet
I
and
think
touch it
first off,
again...
like mid-sentence, I'm just going to group hug everyone.
Ugh.
Oh,
And I'm going to say I found her, and we need to get this thing to her.
Yes,
But
but
how do we
without
transport it?
touching it.
Have we got a...
Gloves.
But we need to find her too.
We do need to find her as well.
We know where she is though. She's in the hospital. So she's in the health.
No,
She's in the health
the
community
health-
where Susan is.
Yes.
Claire's mum. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going
Claire's
to be
one
easier to
friend.
get this to her than to get her, sneak
to
her
the-
in here. Yeah.
So I
Could
think
we
I'm
fit
also
the
going to...
box? We just push this into the box. One of the
Julie,
boxes and carry it.
what is this thing?
Doesn't really say what it is.
it's
back through the notes.
it states that it does state that the Japanese company seemed to get it in mysterious circumstances.
It just says it was picked up in mysterious circumstances.
Do you want to hear my weird theory?
I think we're going to anyway.
Always.
What's your weird theory?
They're good at AI. I think they're stealing human minds and putting them in
I'll
robots.
put them in a... Maybe.
Actually, that sounds credible now. Better than my walking around with no, like, blinding the security guards, though.
Yeah, no, I don't think they blinded the security guards, but
They were
yes.
like, are we going to steal the orb?
Recover the orb.
Borrow.
We're not borrowing, giving it
Borrow
back to
without
them.
permission.
We have to use it on the dog as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're on board.
Sisters, who cares about sisters?
I was in favour of stealing it already.
Okay,
How
so
big are any
what do
way
you
of
put it
carrying
in?
this without touching it?
Yeah,
One of the boxes? How big are the boxes?
you can probably force it into a rucksack.
I do have my rucksack, I guess.
Like you take all your stuff out of it, you just kind of hand it to people to carry, and you can
Okay.
you can kind of put it over it, force it down, and zip it up.
Okay.
It's quite heavy. It's quite obvious there's something heavy in your backpack, but you've got it.
Ugh. So, Scott, you're bigger than me. Do you want to carry it?
Yeah, I'll carry it.
So
You're,
Scott shouldn't keep it though.
you're basically got a
No.
bowling ball in your bag.
Right, let's
Okay.
get out of here.
Okay. The way out is easier than the way in. You don't encounter any security guards, and it's pretty sharpish before you exit the chicken wire, crawling underneath it, and Scott, you throw the bowling ball underneath, and then crawl underneath yourself.
Okay.
What is the plan?
We're gonna
Dog?
have to wait- can we get in though? Are we gonna have to wait until tomorrow? For the
No,
dog?
no, yeah, no, good point.
What time are visiting hours, Scott?
It'll be she's been moved out of the regular hospital. I don't know what the visiting hours are for the new one.
So we should go home. And
We
someone should-
we need to hide this.
Yeah, we should hide this, but we should then go home, and Scott should find out when he can go and see Wendy, and then he should sneak the orb in.
Yes.
Spaceball.
Spaceball.
So
Let's
where
take it
can
to Claire's. Claire's knows her Susan. And she seems to have a power over people via her words. Therefore, her parents are least likely to ask questions.
It's also true my mum is unlikely to pay any attention to whatever I bring in. I don't want it, but you're right.
Yeah, I think you're gonna draw less attention.
Okay,
And I'll
I
go
can
and get the dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
So are you going to get the dog first? Is that the first thing you're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's on the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you quickly get to whose house is the dog at? Scott's or?
No,
It's
the dog
on
is-
the,
No, the
the
dog
dog's
is now in
still,
the,
Sid's,
Back
so
to
we're
the
probably
hideout.
Oh
not.
yeah. So you head back to Sid's. Ryan, you've been told how to get into the back door. There's like a secret latch. Well, not a secret latch. There's like a way to shimmy the door that you can open the back.
No, what it is the key's on the other side, and I have to basically prod the key out, roll a newspaper beneath it, draw the newspaper back, and unlock it. Because
But not
it's the
in that
classic
order.
adventure solution.
Perfect. And yeah, you open the door. It's pitch black in there. The dog is lying on its own in the pitch black room.
Oh.
I'm afraid they were tracking the dog.
So I guess we're gonna go over, open up the bag.
Yep.
And
Just
kind of
Pour in.
boop the dog.
Yeah,
with
you
it.
boop the dog. Again, after 10 seconds, there's not really much that happens, but after 15 seconds,
Come on,
the dog basically
dog.
leaps to its feet and looks around.
Dog!
Wayne syntax error.
It kind of
Explain syntax error meows.
it's
It's a syntax error.
Yeah.
it leaps at Scott and just starts licking his face.
Good dog.
It has a smelly tongue, but it's a dog.
I'll deal with it.
So what now? What is
We
the plan?
gather around and pet the dog excitedly.
Yeah, we
Okay.
pay a
Yeah.
lot of attention to the dog, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a good dog.
Ruff.
Oh. We're gonna,
It's a
We're
good
gonna
mystery
find-
solving dog.
we're gonna find out who this dog belongs to.
It belongs to adventure now.
It did not
Yeah.
seem to have a tag on it.
I think it's a stray.
Well, Scott, you now have a dog. Congratulations.
We
Enjoy
have
your
a
dog.
dog.
We have
We
a dog.
have a dog.
We
Is
have
this your
a
way
dog.
to get out of walking it as much?
No, I never
it's
turned
fine.
down a
We will
walk.
all walk Wayne syntax error Gretzky.
Okay, so Wayne Syntax Error Gretzky now lives here with Sid. And we'll take care of
Yes.
him.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably the best place.
I think that's the best plan.
This is the best and most responsible of all choices.
Yes, definitely
Thanks for
that.
letting us use the back room. Here's a dog.
Okay. Should probably go home.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like individually to each of your individual homes? Or...
Yeah, and I take the following
Yeah.
roll.
Okay.
Yep.
Some of us are in trouble.
I just come through the back gate, just like it took me ages to find that ball.
You
And
never
it's
found
bigger.
it.
Still haven't found it.
Yeah.
So you head back to your homes, and Claire, you get home.
Yeah.
You get in the front door. You were allowed to leave, weren't you? Or so
Yeah,
much as
yeah, I got it.
yeah. Your mum is there when you come in, and she's you can see her sitting in the kitchen. Claire, dear, would you come through here?
I take the backpack off and leave it sort of at the foot of the stairs.
Okay.
Go, okay, coming. Hang on, can I just put some stuff away in my room and I'll be right down.
Okay, sure. Yep. Do you hide it under the bed or?
Yeah, it goes under the bed.
Okay.
Right at the back.
You
Then I come back.
okay? You
Dust myself
enter
off.
the kitchen. You see your mum as you're coming in, and then as you enter the room,
Susan.
also sitting at the table is Susan, as well as a what looks like a tall gentleman wearing a suit with another badge. He appears to be wearing a MacArthur Applied Technology badge. And that is where we're going to leave it this week.
It was all Claire's
Someone's in
idea.
trouble.
Oh no. Oh man.
So, I take it we all had fun?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
lots of fun.
Cool. And we're going to go through one by one and tell us all what we got out of this week and what we learned or what we enjoyed. Starting with, let's go backwards. Scott.
Well, he's happy to know his sister is. I mean, I wouldn't say fine, but at least he knows where things are headed. And he has a dog now, which is great. I think play of the game has got to go to Julie's dad.
We all learned something there.
MVP for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that was good. I like doing the heist.
It was a good house.
It's good. Nice bits of teamwork.
Your team. Okay, Claire.
Claire is starting to learn that this bunch of freaks maybe isn't all that bad, and is also learning she doesn't want to admit it.
Okay. Ryan.
He's feeling weirdly competent. He's had ideas which have worked. He's climbed multiple objects. Previously, I thought we could only run quickly, but he knows actually move vertically. It's just really weird, and he feels like he's kind of letting people inside because it's he's literally let people inside his sanctum of SIDS. So he feels weirdly very vulnerable because obviously this rescuing the sister thing is also quite close to home. But at the same time, it's all really magical. It's like we found a magical glowing orb that brought someone back to life.
Magical glowing friendship orb.
Yeah.
Now, Julie, we know some of what you've learned this week. However,
And Julie wishes she didn't know.
and what else have you learned?
Just a little. Well, for one thing, Claire isn't actually that much of a bitch. For a
Yeah,
starting
she's
point, Claire
saved
isn't.
her.
Yay! Claire
I have
absolutely
layers.
saved her. I've also learned how much fun it is breaking into places, which is probably not a good lesson to have learned from this week. But aside from the now slightly awkward situation at home of that half-finished talk, Julie's feeling quite good about all this.
Good.
Just not about the half-finished talk waiting for her at home.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, everybody here. As always, we have been beautiful, and everybody at home, you have been amazing. We will be back next week with more Tales from the Loop, but for now, I'm afraid that we're going to have to roll out.